What's up, everybody? It's just me, Brian the Grizzly, just here with you guys. Tank is getting the boys done. Brandman is coming home from seeing a movie, so I was like, "Hey, whenever we can just jump on and start talking about some stuff." I invited Anzo on here too in a couple of minutes, so he might be jumping on, so we can talk about Welcome to Derry. And look at all you guys, all your stuff. So it's cool, man. I'm happy to talk about the comments, and since I actually watched all the stuff, Stranger Things is the shit. It really is. Zootopia is amazing. It's going to make more money. It's going to print its own money. And literally, you're going to see little money with those little animals on it. It's amazing. So I enjoy that. I can't wait to talk about it. Welcome to Derry is nuts. There's been so much going on with that. I just watched a lot of food, a lot of TV, a lot of stuff, and enjoyed it all. And I think this is the best time of year because we're getting that. We're getting good quality TV and movies. Wicked for Good. We could talk about the box office numbers and what Zootopia is doing that has never been done ever. Like all this stuff is going to be amazing. I'm just happy to talk to you guys about it and discuss it all. So let's look what you guys are saying in the comments. Let's check it out. With Collector. So, hey, Spoiler Kings, I'm hoping that I'll be able to watch a little bit of this. I'm very tired. Yeah, I get you. I woke up at 7:40 to start getting ready for Christmas shopping and grocery shopping. I feel you. I really do. Cyber Monday is a big thing. Black Friday was a crazy thing. But, all these TV shows kind of make me feel nice and warm inside. So, it was less things to worry about. So, I left my house at 10 a.m. I did not get home to 6 p.m. Every day, I get up at 6:30 and get my girls ready for school. I go to the gym, I come back, go to work, I get home about 7:30. But in between, I'm watching some stuff on because I got my phone out, or my iPad. So, but I did pick up two cool things, a new book I want to read, and this Lego set that is Star Wars Episode 1 Darth Maul ship. Oh, that's awesome. You also get small characters, Qui-Gon Jinn and Anakin. That's cool. You get Darth Maul and all those. I've already got stuff pre-ordered on Amazon account to March movies, books, and Legos. That's awesome, man. I love all those things. So I've been showing my kids a lot of Legos so they could kind of join me in my love of all this stuff. I've been putting on a lot of stuff, so I can start to be the dad that shares instead of just does all the stuff on my own. So I'm trying to breed new nerds, the next generation. We got Fernando in the building. Said, "What's good, fellas? Another excellent Welcome to Derry episode. It is the best series right now, and that's not close. It's not close. I mean, look, Welcome to Derry. I have problems with the way things that are happening, but the way they're putting it together is excellent, and it's part of the show. The problems I have are part of the show. It's supposed to be problems. The showrunner is excellent. It feels like it. Oh my goodness! This past episode, I knew what we were going to get, and I still was surprised by it. It's fire. So they might be making a Wicked 3. What's the next story? I don't need them off in the middle of the desert telling me more of a story. Like, what else are we going to do? So how Athelba is still even more messed up, Yeah, I don't know what else we're going to get out of it. But when you make money, it makes sense, I guess. Really? First 5 Stranger Things was amazing. Look, I hope you guys all watched all this stuff because when I go through spoilers, I don't want you to be mad at me. I don't want you to be mad at me because I'm going to talk about all of it because I thought Stranger Things was so well done. And all the complaints that we've had about Stranger Things, like, seasons that we thought weren't so good, they found ways to wrap it up and make it important in this first part, knowing that there's another part and then there's going to be another one. The movie goes to sale, I believe, tomorrow. So, like, if we send you all the Fandango's gift cards, we'll make sure you guys get it. What's up, Tank?
What's up?
Make sure you guys things. No, man, come on. I love it. I love it so much. And
yeah, really
says, Chicago Bears are number 1 in the division. We're number 1 in NFC.
That's wild, man. That's like wild.
It's like everything I need to happen has been happening. It's just been all gravy for me. The last 3 weeks, I had nothing to complain about.
Yeah, number one in the freaking conference is unexpected. I did not expect that.
Dude, it's stupid. That's what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
We got Mama Bear in the building. Hello, boys. Thank you, Mama Bear. Of course, say hello, Brian, because I was here. And Nakisha, I saw it. I wanted to jump right to her. I realized I couldn't do that. I wouldn't be right, but I was about to just jump right to her. I'm so happy that I get to see you. Glad you came in with us here today. Spend some time with us, man. It's always great to see you.
Are you watching Plorbis? Because I know she watched all the other like Apple TV shows. So I wonder if Nikisha's watching the Plorbis show.
Awesome. Hey, good. Look, guys. Got a special guest coming in. He's gonna be mad at me right now. He's gonna leave. What does he think?
It stinks.
What's up, Anzo? You know what's so funny though? He's really gonna beat me up. I literally think he's gonna take all of his anger, he's gonna ball it up, and he's just gonna hit me in the face. I'll deserve it. Because you know what?
Listen, I have a code of nonviolence, so you don't have to worry about anything like that, bro.
That's all right. You'd be like Jeffrey, man. Not killing anybody. Oh.
Yeah. Just send my goons for you guys.
Exactly. That's even though we now know that Jeffrey killed a man. Despite what
I thought we were here to talk about it. I didn't know we were going on this rampage about Bel Air right now, right? We ain't doing that. What's up, Tank? How you doing?
What's up, man?
He's a good guy, so good cop, bad cop. Don't think that he's not part of this thing. He's part of this thing.
I'm being on my best
I completely
behavior.
forgot Bel Air was had started. It? I forgot. Do they do weekly or do they all at once?
It's 3, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
So last week we got 3. This week we got 2. I just watched one of the episodes, so I got one more to watch, and then next week we get the last 3.
Yeah.
Okay, because they drop on Mondays, right? Like today.
Yeah. I hate that they do that, though. I hate that they do that. The 2, 3, 2, 3. I don't like it.
Yeah. I rather either drop it all or drop it 1 week at a time.
Mm-hmm. And I don't like what they're doing with Stranger Things either, right? You give us 4 good episodes, then you gotta wait till Christmas, and then you gotta wait till New Year's. I'm like, oh, are you kidding me, bro?
It's supposed to be a Christmas gift for everybody. Like, hey, more Stranger Things after Christmas. Spend more time. Isn't that it's nothing that says Stranger Things says more Christmas than Stranger Things. You want the upside down.
They should have dropped it on Christmas Day then, all of it, just one time. What's up, chat? How you guys doing?
Oh man, we got Kevin in the building. Says if Netflix acquires Warner Brothers, they will attract more subscribers to their service. That's true.
Oh, 100%.
And it seems like they're serious. They're taking their bid serious.
I hope it's in the contract because they said if they acquire WB that they're going to keep WB movies in the theaters. So I hope it's a way to get into the theaters, Like,
is it all together that way, or is it for the first 5 years? So everything I saw was the first 5 years.
That's what I saw the first 5 years, but I don't know. I mean, that's also like insider kind of what they've been saying. So I'll be curious to see what the actual contract is when that comes out. But
well, if it's definitely the first 5 years and they make movies and they don't do well, then they're going straight to Netflix. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Said Paramount lose their bid to purchase Warner Brothers, they will merge with somebody else to survive. Well, Skydance has a lot of money. Skydance has a lot of money. They're good.
Yeah. Paramount already merged with Skydance, so yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
Fernando says Wicked suffered a pretty big drop at the box office. I want to talk about box office because it is crazy, but part of it is the Zootopia is ruling everything.
Yeah. I even that number I was surprised. What was it? Because it ended up 552,
or
something like that, which is that's insane. That's crazy.
But on Saturday, me and Anzo talked about it, and I said like we're talking about $500 million is realistic, and the fact that we're getting to week 2, 560 on Monday, stupid.
Yeah,
and nothing's coming out until Ash and Fire, right? Yeah, so
it might make $2 billion by then.
Yeah. But once Avatar comes
but
out,
legit,
everything.
They've been saying Niza 2 numbers, like over in China. Like they're saying it's that high of a level of money in China. So I was like, damn. And Niza 2 was like what, 1.2, I think, just in China.
Niza is 1.9. Oh, just in China? 1.8.
Yeah, I think it's 1.8.
1.87.
That's stupid.
just that.
Yeah.
Keisha says, I read an interview. Ben Stiller isn't going to direct Severance anymore, only executive produce, and I'm scared. I don't want them to ruin my show. Yeah, we saw this too, and I think Tank saw it, and he sent it to all of us, and it's like, what do you think? How bad can this be? It's worrisome. You know, the best episodes were directed by Ben Stiller. Remember the blue, like the hallway scene, and he's going around, and then when they're at nighttime, they're using the blue shadows to make sure it looks even better to pop, instead of making it so dark that you can't tell, like it's Game of Thrones. Like they had great ideas when Ben Stiller was the director of it, and
But did he direct every episode?
No.
I believe he only directed. I don't know if you want to look at it, but I think it's 3 or 4.
In this last season, I mean, last season, the best directed episode was not Ben Stiller, to me at least. I forgot what episode it was, but it was like on the second half, towards the end. One, it was like directed by, like, she was like a cinematographer or something like that, and then it was her first time directing, and it was like one of the best episodes of the season.
Well, it's funny because From is kind of doing the same thing too, like the showrunners changing for that, right? I'm like, showrunner, director, I get the concern, but as long as the writers are still there and the writing is still good, I'm sure it'll still be on point. So I'm okay with that. Once they start changing the writing crew, then that's a problem,
Ben Stiller directed in season 2, 1, 3, 4, and 8. All the ones that pushed the narrative, they said that that's the ones that he directed. So I'm just saying, that's big. He wanted to make sure the story, half the season was directed by Ben Stiller in both season 1 and season 2.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but
I mean, as long as he's still around and make sure you get the right people, He's
still around. He ain't leaving. You know what I mean? So as long as he's still there, yeah.
Like Kevin said, Netflix focus on streaming, not theatrical business. But you can stretch you kind of put your business separately. That's what Disney does, right? Disney has theatrical business, and they have all this stuff on Disney Plus. You do both. Netflix can become a big company with the big boys if they buy Warner Brothers and go theatrical releases.
Yeah, because you figure, like, Netflix, if this were to happen, they want to do theatrical. Netflix would still be Netflix. Warner Brothers would be the theatrical stuff. But what you can do then is put the Netflix stuff, like Knives Out, put that and give that a full, and make that a WB production, and then you give that a full theater run. Like, that's going to make a killing in theaters, if they gave it a full run. But since it's Netflix and they don't want to play like that, but it would be under the WB banner, It's the same thing with, like, something like Predators, like, it's a little too much to put on Disney, but technically Disney owns it, but they put it under the Fox banner, so that's how they kind of get away with some of that.
We're still Disney, but we get paid for all of
it. Yeah. And you got to figure, like, remember how, like, Disney at one point owned a lot. They owned Miramax at one point, Touchstone at one point, like, but that's how these big companies are. Like, they have these other studios so they can do the non, like, like, it doesn't affect their IP, their
mainstream.
Yeah.
So I mod for you. I understand spoilers are part of the territory. I should say exactly. Appreciate you, Mama Bear, because when you're not here, it goes worse. It's just not as good. So, and I am not. Should I be? Yeah, maybe you should. I mean, I'm just telling you, when he does half of the season, The story.
No, we're talking about Plorbis.
Plorbis. Oh, she
Yeah.
definitely needs to be watching Plorbis.
Yeah.
100%. You need to be doing.
That's definitely right up her alley with all the other stuff she likes.
You will love it, honestly. What up, B?
Oh, not too much.
What up, B?
Just getting in here. What's going on, buddy? Like literally just running in here, and then I was having trouble with my friggin'.
You got a scarf on. You look so Chicago. You look so downtown Chicago. That's what that is.
I just like ran home from the movie. So,
man, I'm gonna go through these things real quick because we're gonna get knock out this Welcome to Derry thing real soon because someone didn't watch it. So we're gonna do a review real quick with Anzo, so he can get out of here because I don't want to be here all night for us.
Very, very disappointed in you, Tank. Unbelievable,
bro.
You know what I mean?
I was gonna come home and watch it, and then I come home and I'm like, oh, I gotta go do an MRI. So I was like, oh man, I was so pissed. It ruined my whole day. And then it's in shitty weather, so it took forever to drive.
Oh, it starts snowing again.
It's so slippery outside.
Yeah.
Too.
Traffic sucks, man. But all day today, all I watched was Stranger Things. Like I couldn't turn it off. Like it was really good.
The last episode, it was so good.
Yeah, I had a few issues with it, small little things.
Yes.
But overall, it was really good.
I agree.
I had some issues too.
I respect it because I agree too. Go ahead.
Yeah.
That thing came on when I did my stream, and then I put it on after my stream, and I watched all 4 episodes that one night. I just couldn't stop. Yeah, I couldn't stop.
It's like 6 hours. It's like 4 episodes. It's like almost like 6 hours.
Yeah,
dude. I started at like 9:30, and then I started seeing the sun come up. I was like, I should probably get some sleep.
Facts.
Because that was my plan. I was like, all right, 6 hours. I'm at work for 8. knock out Stranger Things all day at work, and then I was gonna come home and watch Derry, but Fernando's upset. Like, come on, man. Yeah. Which I'm pissed. I really love that show too.
So good.
I feel bad for James Gunn and WB employees finally get their act together and get sold off. Yeah, it could be bad, man. It could not be great for them. Say, hey, Anzo, good to see you on the live stream. Everyone give him love. Hey, don't be doing this. Don't be giving love. Don't be doing this to him. Don't look, guys. No. Remember, he's the enemy. Don't give him all the love.
Me?
He's the enemy.
What? How could someone so innocent be the enemy? I don't get it.
Oh my God. Damn. I should just listen to Brian. I'm always wrong. Damn it.
So this is what we do.
Exactly.
Right.
That's funny.
Okay. I got you. It's funny because I keep saying I got you and I never get it done. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get it done.
You remember that's what I was doing with you. I was like, man, I have it right here. I didn't get this done. It took me like 2 or 3 weeks more. But then I said, F it. I'm gonna do it. I'm going all out. Oscar voters will pick K-pop Demon Hunters for the best animated feature over Zootopia 2.
Ooh.
Wow.
I don't know.
Do you think an anime could win it too? What about Demon Slayer?
Nah. As much as I love it, it would be between K-pop and Zootopia 2. I want to say Zootopia 2,
but
just because they'll probably push it harder than Netflix would push K-pop Demon Hunter. You know,
K-pop Demon Hunter is a great.
It's so massive, man. I mean, it had two runs.
Still love it. My girls still asking about it, watching it. I'm like, what? When turn off the TV at nighttime, coming in their room, I'm like, man, you still watching K-pop Demon Hunter? They're singing the songs, they're releasing DVD, like actually music releases. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah, that's actually a good one, man. Because it's gonna be one of those two for sure.
It has to be. Maria in the building. At least we got 4 episodes. They could have given us 1 a week like it used to be. But this is Netflix. They're not supposed to do that.
I know. Netflix was supposed to drop all at once. This is the thing about the streaming service. When Netflix came out, they said you don't have to wait to watch anything week to week. We're going to drop it all at once. You get no ads. And what happens? They drop it every now and then, and we got nothing but ads.
And they get a bunch of ads. That was so damn annoying.
You know? Oh my gosh.
But yeah, you're right.
So I also got my ticket for Hamlet and Avatar: Fire and Ash. So I got my ticket for Fire and Ash, but I'm literally going to buy my Stranger Things ticket tomorrow because it goes on sale on AMC tomorrow.
I think
So,
I am
yeah,
going
it
to see
is.
the finale in the theater too. The more I think about it,
it's so good. Like what we're getting is such a quality. I know, Brandman, what you said before and how you kind of change, you kind of backtrack what we were talking about on Saturday. This is fire.
it really is. It really is. You know, the Duffer brothers really took advantage of the prolonged wait.
Mm-hmm.
You know, be it the strike. I know that was a big contributing factor into the longer wait, but they made the most of it. I feel like they're really bringing it full circle. I like where they're going with a lot of the characters. Like I thought what they're doing with Max is really cool.
Oh, that's going to be so good.
I've always been a Linda Hamilton fan, and I love the trend of them having a prominent actor from a cult position in the 80s. I always loved that about Stranger Things. So to see Linda Hamilton show up is really cool.
No, wait, put a pin on that in that because we're going to. I want you to give me detail about that. I don't want to go too far into because I want the Brandman experience. I don't know, you guys all know. If anyone's in here doesn't understand, Brandman, he understands cinematography, directors. He explains so much so well, and I want to make sure we get the full experience when we're doing this whole thing. So I'm not going to let him go through all of it right now. I'm just not.
Okay.
He's good. So this year, Oscar voters will need to have watched the movies. Do they ever watch the movies?
They're supposed to now. They were never required to, which is stupid, you know. But now, this year because so many of the voters didn't watch so many movies last year. You know, they're like all these voters are like, "Oh, I didn't see that movie." We're like, "That's a great movie." Because of last year, this year they're requiring them to. But it's all just like their word. Like, "Oh yeah, I watched that." Like, so hopefully, you know, they're not assholes and lie.
Come on, you know they are. So a Wicked Part 3 will make no sense. I agree. Why? Like we're going into the upside down. We're gonna do upside down the Wicked. That's what we're gonna go do. That's what. So I don't feel really reassured, but I appreciate it. I've missed y'all. I get up early now, so I'm asleep with it when you're streaming. Well, I'm just glad you're here, Nikisha. Honestly, that's all that matters. He said at the time Brandman goes to sleep too. You know why? Because he wakes up at 5 a.m. in the crack of ass for no damn reason to work out. I don't even get mad at it. I just be like, dude, hey, turn off the camera. There's nothing you can do about it. Because he literally gets up when no one else does. I get up at 6:30.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's early. I'm not getting up at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock means I need to turn over. For now, since I hearing Netflix is out of the running.
I haven't heard anything yet.
Welcome to Derry, man. That's all we ask you to do it. Mama Bear says, Anzo, you're as innocent as I am.
Absolutely. 100%.
Who the hell thinks Mama Bear is innocent? Come on, man.
Innocent as just as innocent as me. 100%. There's no doubt about it.
Oh my God. That's just awful. So I kind of seen them making more Wicked movies because there's actually 4 books. The first book is Wicked. Yeah. The 2 Son of a Witch, 3 is a Lion Among Men, and Out of Oz. Yeah, we talked about all the books, but I don't want to see movies based on all those.
If the sequel doesn't make as much as the first one, there's no way they're gonna make any more. But I mean, if it breaks a bill, even if it gets really close, I can see them figuring it out. But
it's just under 400 million now.
Yeah,
there's nothing to Fire and Ash. It's possible we look at these numbers. I'm going to say 800. Yeah, I think 800 is probably where you stop.
Yeah.
For which one?
For Wicked.
Oh, yeah, I could see that. So
I said, but the first book's nothing like the movie. It's a very violent, very sexual and graphic. But most of these books are like that, right? So I really don't want Netflix to get Warner Brothers, especially if we're going to release movies in theaters up to 5 years. Should be continually, but they could just do 2 separate companies, you know.
Which is what I think they'll probably do.
And if they want to raise the price and get a hold of Warner Brothers, they'll probably be like $30 for no commercials, $35 for no commercials, versus a 4X for 4K. Look, you don't understand. So I have Hulu with Live TV. I got Hulu because it was like $70 when I was doing it. Hulu is now $93 a month. So what? Why don't I just go back to Comcast? Might as well have cable. What the hell?
The same thing with YouTube TV. It was $35 when I first got YouTube TV. It's like at 80 now or something or around there. That's crazy.
80?
It's $85.99, I believe.
Is it? Damn.
Ooh.
Yeah. I started it was 35. I was like, oh, this is a deal. And then I got rid of it.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna do, but you know what? I can't get rid of it yet. It's $82.99.
That's like you said, just go to get traditional cable at that point.
I would get Comcast internet, right? I might as well be Xfinity internet. I might as well get cable too. Whatever, just do it. Bundle it all.
It's funny, right? Because I was watching this video where they're talking about history of streaming services, and they're like, when Netflix first started, it was $7.99. Now Netflix is almost $30 for me. I'm like, that's crazy.
If you don't want commercials, that's exactly how much it is. Lakeisha says Duffer Brothers had their real high school drama teacher in the seasons. That's very cool.
Yeah, she's the elementary school teacher.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
the one that's keeping all the kids together and all that
stuff.
That's
keeping all the kids together. Yep.
I love that.
That's cool.
They have a really interesting story. The Duffer Brothers, how they got started. That's a very cool story. If we got time, I'll talk about it later. Tony, what's up? He says, Spoiler Kings Monday. Let's go.
What's up, Tony?
Of course, he says, what's up, Anzo? Don't talk to him. He's not a fan. Tony. Come on. Even though I talk to him every day. That doesn't matter. That's us crazy Oscar voters. We're not watching their movies. Exactly. So the voters of Oscars this year actually have to watch all the movies that are nominated for Best Picture. The Oscars made that requirement this year. Are they doing a book report? Or do I have to have a picture with me at the movie theater pointing to the movie? Like what?
Hey, if I can't write a review on Rotten Tomatoes without proof from Fandango, like I need proof that you saw this damn movie. Oscar voter.
Facts.
I'm much better behaved than I used to when I was part of Chaos Central, but I will admit I'm not innocent. But that's part of, you know what? Come on, we know how Chaos Central is. I've been on there almost as many times as they have a show. So it ain't the rule of 3. I'm probably on there.
And what's wrong with Chaos Central? We're free spirits over there. You know what I'm saying?
100%. That's exactly
what it is.
Free spirits.
Yes.
And actually check it out, guys, because I love what most people are saying, excluding what Anzo. I can't even say that because I agree with Anzo like 60% of the time. It's just the 40% of the time that I can't get down.
and I'm gonna change all of you guys. That 40% is gonna turn to a 100% where all of you are agreeing with Anzo. Watch and see.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
100%. I got one thing to say about that.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
That's what I got to say about that. Ain't no way in hell.
You'll see.
Oh man, because I recall that I need proof though to watch them. I want that. I want proof. I want them to show that they actually watched it and they actually paid attention.
100%. Because I don't know how you vote on a movie if you haven't watched it. How do you do that?
I agree.
Yeah,
HBO Max created groundbreaking shows, but if they get roll next Netflix, what will be a good thing? I don't see Paramount Plus or Peacock attracting subscribers to their service if they acquire Warner Brothers. I think I agree with that too. But I don't think it matters as much because when you're a big company like that, Warner Brothers itself is going to get you money. bring you money in this just because of what's Warner Brothers. The content.
I feel like HBO stays and Paramount Plus will go, because what's the bigger name, HBO or Paramount? I don't fucking know what Paramount is. You know, like all that stuff will go on to HBO, and then
I'm a Trekkie.
Well,
So.
yeah, you know,
I want Paramount Plus.
yeah, but imagine like that would be on like HBO. Like, that would make way more sense. You know, putting like Star Trek stuff on HBO.
Money. It'll save you so much money. Come on,
right?
Man.
Yeah.
So, didn't any of you guys see Knives Out, Wake Up Dead Man in the theaters? I saw it the day before Thanksgiving. It was really good. It's really better than the second one. I've heard that. I heard that's the best one since the first one. But honestly, I was watching Stranger Things and watching all the things that we had on regular TV. And then I saw Zootopia. So it was like I didn't have time.
Yeah. I'll probably just wait till it's on Netflix and watch it.
Yeah, I'll probably wait until Netflix, but I really like the Knives Out movies. I love a good whodunit movie. I don't think we get enough of them.
You don't hate the accent?
I think the accent is fun. I think the accent's fun because, Daniel Craig, we're so used to him with the distinct English accent. So to do something so unexpected in that
Foghorn Leghorn.
It is. It's very Foghorn Leghorn. I love it. I think it's fun. I think it's
very off-putting at first.
Yeah, it adds to the character though.
Now with that Denzel versus Samuel Jackson take, Anzo, yeah, of course I brought that here and told everybody.
I don't care. I stick to my guns. I'll say it again.
You'll be wrong again. It's fine.
I doubt it.
Oh, did you guys hear that James Cameron does not want Netflix to get one of the brothers? I will send you the video tomorrow. I don't think James Cameron matters. The dollar matters.
Mm-hmm. And his movies are making billions upon billions. What the hell is he bitching about?
And he's with Disney, right? So
yeah,
exactly.
Mostly, yeah.
It's such old man yells at clouds energy when he doesn't have to. He's the Avatar movies. Think what you will of them, but they make unholy amounts of money, and they're fun to look at. The plot. Is pretty vapid. It's nothing we haven't seen done before. But I will admit, they're fun from a visual standpoint. I'll go see them on the biggest screen possible in 3D. I go with my family. I've seen all three of them with my family. We're planning to go see the third one on Christmas Day. But I'm like, dude, come on, like.
Actually, I don't know if I can because I'm going to be watching Stranger Things on Christmas Day.
I just bought my tickets. December 18th.
I thought it was New Year's Eve, right? The finale comes out?
Yeah, the finale's New Year's.
But the next
we're talking about the remaining 4 episodes. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna have to make time for that.
So Tamika's in the building. What's up, Tamika?
What's up?
Usually I'm following Anzo, and she comes on. Great text. I love everything. Being able to talk to her about it. But yeah. So there's good things with Anzo too, guys. Obviously, I think so because I do at least 3 shows a week with him. So I can hate on him. He has great content. He knows how to do a lot of stuff. He's entertaining. So I can't. Come on, guys. If you are not subscribed to Anzo, you're wrong. I'm just saying. Bigger for entertainment, you're wrong if you're not there.
I appreciate that because you guys are always wrong, but this is the one time you're right. So I'll give you that. Brian.
Come on.
I know about that.
We know the truth, man. Come on.
I have bad opinions all the time, but when they're right, I get them from the Spoiler King.
Exactly.
Look, listen, I ain't scared of you 3. 3-on-1, I'm ready. Let's go. I ain't worried about that. All right.
You can beat me 1-on-1.
All the smoke. I'm just here for all the smoke.
Oh, 100%. And Brian, I beat you all the time. You're no match. You're no match, Brian.
Beat me 1-on-1 if your life depended on it.
All the time. All the time. You're like baby food. Easy. I eat you up, chew you out. Easy peasy.
1 on 3. It's 1 on like 12?
the whole chat.
Yeah. I ignore your chat. I get it. They're biased to the Spoiler Kings. I get that 100%. Because, and I'm gonna say it now since we're about to talk about. I was right about it. I was right. I told you it was the okie doke.
I hate when he's right about anything. I don't like anything when he's Kevin has a question. Said, "Do you think Shuri will stay Black Panther even if Damson Idris gets T'Challa Jr.?" I don't know. I won't see it, man. I won't be there.
I'm not sure.
I won't be there.
To be honest, I kind of hope not. And that's nothing against Shuri, but she just doesn't do much for me as the Panther. It just didn't work for me. Again, I think it was too reactionary a decision to make. It just didn't land for me. She I'm gonna shut up. I'm not.
Because you someone, it's so weird because I always don't want to even open up this can of worms.
That's exactly why I'm gonna shut up, because we'll be at that all night. And just
I want to talk to Welcome to Derry soon.
Yeah, just like you, I have thoughts on it. So yeah, let me just table that.
I got it bagged and boarded.
Nice. I've been wanting that cover so bad, man. I was looking everywhere for it. Oh, so look, I know we gotta get moving, but I found this at Half Price Books, which is like a thrifty kind of store. I am so happy. I love this.
That's tight.
Ooh, I love you. Don't you have all of them?
That's crazy.
I have a bunch of it's from the Batman or the DC Metals. I have a bunch of the DC Metal, like Wonder Woman and all of that up there. But this I saw and I was like, that's sick. So, and I got for like a really good price. So I was like, I love it. And then he's got like his little demon, Robins. There's like a statue of this that's like not as, because this is more cartoony. It's more like comic book, and it's like 3-ish feet tall, But this thing, I was like, I'll get this for $20. It's like, it's sick. So I got to find a spot back there for it. But also Scott Snyder, so I was like, the man just writes everything I love. So yeah.
But to answer you, Kevin, I'm just gonna tell you right now, Damson Idris, if he's Toussaint, I don't even want T'Challa Jr. If he's Toussaint, I'm not gonna be there. I'm just not gonna be there. I'm gonna put all my eggs into Blue Marvel. And that's just where it is. I'm gonna go to Kevin Draveau. I was there reading some of his comic books. I was messaging him on Facebook because I'm trying to get him to do some stuff with us. So I'm sticking with him. I'm gonna bring him on. We'll do that. I will start this. I would love what I got from my comic books, but I know it's probably just going to be one of those things that I just let go of.
Yeah,
I know this isn't the rewind, but 41 minutes, does it count? Especially when you got asked the question, huh?
Exactly. I had to answer it, right? I had to.
41 minutes before T'Challa came up. Okay, I got you.
Come on, man. As soon as I come in, my first word usually is T'Challa. That's just what.
Yeah, we know. Hey, wait. Why unfortunately, Mama Bear? I'm always right. Like, it's not unfortunate.
You're right, man. Collector says 45% of the time, maybe. He's 45. He's right 100% of the time, about 45% of the time.
I'm gonna get you, Collector. Don't worry, I'm gonna get you.
that was crazy, though. That just everyone's hitting you, man. Avatar 1 was so boring, I couldn't get through the beginning without falling asleep. Wow.
Yeah, Avatar 1 wasn't good. I didn't like the first one.
Was in Ferngully. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
I mean, the
second one. Yeah, the second one and this one this one looks better. Second one was a little bit better for me, but the first one I didn't feel it either.
Hey, Collector, thank you for your 8 months membership. I just want to say thank you real quick. I'm sorry, B. I jumped right in front of you, but sorry. I just want to tell him thank you. Go ahead, B.
Oh no, I was saying that's understandable about Avatar 1 versus 2. Because it was Dances with Wolves with a lot better graphics. Like I said, it's a plot that we haven't seen. It's all spectacle. It's all visual spectacle.
Yes,
that's all Cameron was going for.
The technology is special.
Yeah, everything leading up to the movie. You never heard him talk about the story. It was all about the photorealistic
3D and everything.
visuals
Yeah,
in the 3D that he had spent so many years developing for the movie.
It's like plot.
Yeah,
Plot.
yeah.
he never,
Something?
yeah,
He copy and paste Dances with Wolves.
yeah. You never saw him say anything about the plot, and if he did, it was something very, very minimal. It was all about the tech that he was so proud of that he spent years developing.
Absolutely.
As he should be, because it was great. Yeah, I could see how the first one versus the second one.
Second one seemed to have some original stuff in it. I mean, Sigourney Weaver being an 8-year-old girl, whatever. I can do that. Whatever.
That shit is so distracting to me. I know I constantly bring it up, but it's so distracting to me. And that's nothing against Sigourney Weaver, who I've
it
always
just was
loved.
weird.
No, you see a kid, and then it's like this old lady, like
Big voice coming out of it. Yeah, it was weird.
Even been bothered to tweak her voice to make it sound like higher or younger. It's so distracting to me.
Agreed.
It's just it borderline bothers me. And it takes me out of the movie. Yeah, and James Cameron wants to make 2 more of these movies over the next 2 years.
I know.
You know what's funny? With James Cameron doing this, it might be out before we get James Gunn's Batman.
Heck, it's
and a Blade.
Avatar 4 and 5 are probably going to be out before GTA 6.
You saw
and
that
the Blade movie.
And
the Blade movie.
But James Cameron, James Gunn said Batman might not come out till 2030.
Oh, for real?
2030, 2031.
Yeah, ridiculous.
I
ridiculous.
don't know about that. I hope not.
Stupid.
He's got to. I hope he doesn't take that long.
I mean, doesn't it sound like I know we're bringing this up, and we probably shouldn't be jumping into this because we're almost at the end, but doesn't it sound like he's really holding off to see if Robert Pattinson is going to end up being the old Batman, and then he uses Batman stories off of it? If you're pushing it to 2030, it sounds like Robert Pattinson is going to be your Batman, and then especially if it makes money. And then what you do is you say, okay, we're going to bring the Bat family, and we're going to do Nightwing, and we're going to do all these things, and now we can bring all the other characters in from there. So I'm really betting that's what's going on now.
Because if that's the time frame, that seems like a sequel to the movie we're getting next, right? I mean, that's like the right timeline for something like that, not for a first. I don't know.
Makes sense to me. I agree. I think that it doesn't make sense the way they're doing it right now. But if we're going to 2030, this is problematic.
Yeah,
for Batman, 100%.
How do you start a whole thing that you're doing, a whole company, and you're going to wait till that long for Batman?
The biggest money maker in your
repertoire, anything you've ever done.
Of all of DC, Batman is the money maker. Superman's big, but Batman brings in the money.
Yep.
100%. All right. Yeah. Let's get through the rest of these real quick. Tamika's laughing because Anzo's funny. Anzo like smoke. He preferably the 420 type. Man, I'm surprised he ain't smoking right now.
I like both.
Anzo facts is still so damn crazy. Just basically that it would not be good the movie theater industry, and he said that he doesn't believe that Netflix wants to put Warner Brothers movies in theaters because it's a lie. Yeah. Unfortunately, I agree with Anzo on why it's reactionary. Ugh, no one wants to believe him. That's just bad words, Mama Bear. Come on. If I say that, you got to put me in timeout.
50%.
Open up a can of worms. Don't be scared. Yo, I'm scared, man. You don't want to do this. You want my blood pressure going up and everything. Now we totally off topic, and next thing you know, 2 hours in, we ain't talked about nothing.
Both me and Brandman will be passed out on the stream.
And another thing, so nobody needs that. Nobody does. They really talk hours on it. 100%.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't need that. I don't need that smoke. Come on, guys. So there's a movie trailers tonight. I actually haven't looked up any. I didn't know if you guys had any ones that we had to talk about because we had so many things, movie and TV show wise, that we need to go do it. So
yeah, what trailers are there? I don't even think there's any like new ones.
New ones? No.
Nothing big.
nothing I saw that was crazy.
Yeah.
So let's not open that type of can of worms. So I got a can opener. Let's go.
Cannot do it. Sorry.
Here for all the
Not tonight.
Also, when you're right, you're right. But when you're wrong, you give a Hot Takes Tuesdays and reference Monday. Wow.
Wait, hold on.
I'll be right back.
Go ahead.
all right.
Do not put me in Nerdman's category. Please, we are not doing that, Mama Bear. Because when I'm right, I'm right. And when I'm wrong, I'm right. So,
so
I'm
see,
just
no,
saying,
look,
but-
come on. We know better than this. Man, Nerdman
takes the cake. No, we ain't doing that.
Yeah, 2030 without a Batman. Can you imagine you started a studio and we're not going to get into 2030?
Crazy.
That sounds like they're still in the whole studio, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Superman,
that's like you're
Batman.
delaying it on purpose, kind of, because you're not sure what's going to happen.
Because
Superman, Batman,
the Batman
Wonder
2,
Woman.
If the Batman 2 does that, all of a sudden, probably Pattinson's going to be the old Batman. That's just what they're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
It only makes sense.
Crazy.
Yeah. So 2030 is stupid.
Yeah, that's insane.
So I don't like Pattinson, but Brian has a point. I'm just saying, if it makes money, it's what's going to happen.
I don't like him either.
But do you want to wait, Anzo? Do you want to wait to 2030 and then still not have an answer?
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, we shouldn't have to wait this long for a Batman. I don't know. It seems like James Gunn's Batman is not one of his favorite characters, so he's just doing what he likes. And we already know that if you want DC to survive, it's Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. One of the three. Those are the three you should have been with first. That's it.
Is it because it's so silly? Is it because it's not silly? You can't go silly Batman.
Mm-hmm.
James Gunn needs a little bit of silliness along with a great story, but he needs a little bit of silliness. You can't do that with Batman.
I agree. I think that included into it too, and maybe because of the Batman coming out, and there's always Batman. He probably felt like maybe I'll just stick away from Batman for a bit, but you're doing it wrong. You got to put out a Batman. You got to put out a Batman.
Yeah, that's what I think is because Pattinson's coming out. He's like, I got to give it time to breathe. I was like,
yeah,
don't do that. But I don't think he's gonna write it. He'll probably just be involved, obviously, as the studio head. But but Andy Muschietti, if he's still on board to direct it, and everything he's been doing with it, like you want dark, like
it was fire. Come on,
yeah. So.
Thank you, my father-in-law, for gifting 5 memberships.
That's nice. Appreciate it. That's awesome.
Said Lawrence got one. She got one. BD got one.
Hey,
Girls and Purrs. Be still. I appreciate it.
Nice.
So thanks for the membership. No, you guys are awesome. Appreciate you. You said Samuel Jackson's better than Denzel. That's some nerd man-ish.
I said he's more versatile. I wouldn't have said
even
better.
Worse.
I said he's more
I
versatile.
respect you can say he's better, more versatile.
Yeah.
Sam Jackson is Sam Jackson. All the time.
So is Denzel too, but I just think Sam.
We
Anyways, we're not doing that. Yeah, we're not doing that.
Because you're so wrong. That you're like, hey, it's all the same.
Hey.
Denzel, remember the Titans and Pelican Brief and Glory? He's still Denzel. Like, no, bro.
My boy Danny had my back, so that's all I'm saying is my boy Danny had my back. So that's all I'm saying.
Tamika, you hear it? You hear him? You hear him?
Don't
hear
worry,
him?
Tamika.
This is ridiculous.
Don't worry, Tamika.
Like,
Maybe I'll do a video one day.
Denzel.
Maybe I'll do a video one day to show you guys, and then
This is not even me. This is not even me like making up videos. He's saying it with his own words, man. He said, "You don't say motherfucker certain ways, man. How many times you only can do it so many ways?"
And nobody says it better than Samuel Jackson. No one does it better.
That's a Sam Jackson. Like no one like him. The best at that.
Said no man. The nerd man called and wants his crown back, man.
He can have it. He can have it. He's this.
All right, good night, collector, man. I know you gotta get some sleep. I'll definitely check you on Thursday.
Have a good night, brother.
Yeah.
Said I don't like him either for Batman. Yeah, neither is Brand Man. I understand it. I understand not one of them, but that's probably what we're going to end up getting. Man, this is the only thing that makes sense. I don't know what else to sell them.
Yeah,
facts.
What if they change him? What if they give him a different suit, give him more of a traditional comic book suit, make him a little bit older? Because Robin Pattinson is obviously he's not like young. He can play a young person, but he's not young in real life. So,
I mean, he's 40, right? So let's say by 2030, all of a sudden, he's 43, 44 years old. You say his body's breaking down. You could bring Damian in. You could bring Nightwing in. We have all these. They want to get to Batman Beyond. That's what they really want. Okay, so why not fast forward it? Start off older, so we can get to that Batman Beyond point. So as he gets older, he can stay in there and stay in DC, so we can get started at some of that stuff. So we could get Static Shock with Batman Beyond. Can you see that? Can you see that? These are cool things, cool concepts that I understand why you want to get to it. I just think it's very dangerous for a DC company to not have a Bruce Wayne led Batman.
Yeah.
So, so I expect Clooney. Gunn did admit that's his favorite Batman.
Clooney was better than Christian Bale.
Nope.
Let's just get rid of
Clooney. Didn't even want to be Batman. Like when he got the job, he was like, "I don't know what to do."
Let's just get rid of this man. I don't understand this man over here. This is ridiculousness. It's crazy. Guys, don't yell at him. Don't yell at him. No, everyone calm down. Don't yell at him. Let him have his hot take. Let Nerd Man be right here. This is Nerd Man 2 right here.
Clooney was the Adam West Batman, basically.
Yeah.
Val Kilmer was better than Christian Bale. Go ahead, Brad. You want to say it? I know you do.
But I really liked Christian Bale. Batman voice aside, I thought Christian Bale worked. I think sometimes he was overshadowed by some of the other actors, obviously Heath Ledger, that sort of thing. But I liked him. I liked him as I liked their take on Bruce Wayne.
Let's go, Tamika, right here. What? Love you, Yonzo, but you're lying. Oh my God, just respectfully.
You're lying.
Everything he said is so wrong, right? So, guys, understand this is why I make these videos. It's not just me making videos because I don't like the man. I actually really like Yonzo, but he's wrong so much.
Come on, I hate to put it to you, Tamika, but you watch me long enough, I'm not lying. I'm just saying.
Yourself, man.
This is him right here.
It stinks.
He doesn't like it. Oh man. Only Pattinson is better than Bale, in my opinion.
I really liked Pattinson. I really enjoy Pattinson as Batman. I just really, really like that movie overall. I
hate him so much as Bruce Wayne that I can't give him Batman. He's terrible, Bruce Wayne, but that was the point. But he's terrible at it. So I can't tell you a better Batman if half your persona is wrong. I can't do it.
I'm gonna wait until the sequel to see what they do with Bruce. I liked that. I kind of liked that they did a like a Bruce who's kind of still finding his footing, and is more or less just like venting his anger on Gotham's crime underworld.
Was he really venting his anger or just being real emo?
Yeah, well,
I mean, he punched the shit out of the one dude. The first guy he beats up is like unnecessarily. That's like another like 5 more punches, man. Like where's the UFC ref that comes in and breaks it up? It's like,
yeah, that dude's gonna be eaten through a feeding
through a straw.
Don't unsub now, Tamika. Don't unsub, because I'm about to say something else.
Stuff, guys. He has some good stuff. Don't listen to all this craziness. Don't listen to this craziness.
Patterson is the second worst Batman ever. So Christian Bale and Patterson. Yeah, there we go.
Those are the 2 worst.
Yeah,
the 2 highest grossing Batman movies. The 2 worst ones.
And the 2 best are Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton. There we go.
I love Ben Affleck, so it's hard.
I mean, those I can't argue with. Those are both awesome.
You don't meet those standards.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But Affleck hasn't had a Batman movie.
Doesn't matter.
That's part of
any little part he was in was better than anything Christian Bale did. Anything.
Yes, it felt like he was supposed to be a Tarantino movie. Affleck is great in his role. Ben Affleck's the only one I can actually see beating someone up.
Agreed.
Yeah.
That's what it is. He's the only one I can see literally. If I saw Ben Affleck in the bat suit walking towards me, I'll probably walk the other way. But I can see him actually beat people up, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when they put that first look of him in the suit and he's standing by the car. I was like, oh yeah, that's Batman.
Yeah.
That is Batman. And I couldn't wait to see it, So
yeah.
And we all disappointed that we never saw the movie.
I agree.
Yeah, I'll always be bummed out that he never got to do his solo movie, because everything that they had mentioned and talked about with it sounded, for all intents and purposes, like it could have been awesome.
He is awesome. Like I think he would have been perfect for Batman.
Mm-hmm.
I believe him as Bruce Wayne. I believe him as Batman. I believe it. I see it. I'm like, yeah, this makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So Affleck's the only live action Batman to get kudos from Kevin Conroy, and that's a mic drop.
Oh yeah.
So I agree with that.
See, we agree. We agree on something.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like it's literally like the knuckle puck. So it's like 1 out every 5 actually goes in. It's kind of like wait, only 1 out of 5, not 4 out of 5. Only 1 out of 5 actually goes in the net. Like you're like, hey, that's terrible. That's terrible. That's terrible. That's stupid. Awesome. That's terrible. He started all over again.
I figured I was batting 4 out of 5. You know what I mean? I give you the 1.
4 out of 5.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the things we just said today.
Yeah. Well, it reminds me of that Anchorman thing. Like 60% of the time, it works all the time.
Yes, exactly. 100%.
You're right all the time.
Yep.
All right, Tank. Well, let's go ahead.
All right,
go
ahead.
You're gonna do
You're
this.
gonna have to lead it,
How about this? You ask us the questions and we only answer, and that way you don't answer it.
See, I don't want to get spoiled by.
You want to leave, so that's fine. I will do it because I love Tank. I know he wants to actually watch it.
Yeah, actually, I am gonna watch it. That's gonna be the first thing I watch tomorrow.
Can't spoil it for Tank. Can't spoil it for Tank.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this before you start. Did you have issues with this episode? I have some. I'll get into the issues of it. Yeah.
That's actually a really interesting question.
I'm gonna back out.
Okay, go ahead. I'll kick him out. That's a really interesting question. I thought it looked cool, and I had problems with the way they portrayed certain characters.
Okay, we're gonna get into that when we get into the when we get into the topic, because
All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and get this started. We'll run it down. We're not gonna go through each details. We're gonna talk about what we like, our likes. We're gonna do our dislikes. We're gonna talk about what we think is gonna happen in future episodes, and then grade the episode. That's all. Keep it real quick. Won't have tape that down there forever. So we'll be not spoiler free, but we won't be telling you everything that happened in the episode.
everything, yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. With that being said, let's get it going. What's up, guys? We got Anzo in the building with me, Brandman, Spoiler Kings, doing this great Welcome to Derry episode review. We just got episode 6 come out. Dude, I don't know what you guys thought about it, but it was a lot of great things, a lot of creepy things in this episode that made me want to walk away, because you guys know I don't like scary things. But I think it was done so well. I really enjoyed it. What were your guys' initial thoughts about this episode? Let's start with Anzo and then move to Brandman.
I thought this episode was great. I really did enjoy it as well. I'm with Tamika, though. There are some things that kind of stressed me out in it, but it was like we got an exposition dump and we got to learn a lot. And I really enjoyed the stuff that we learned. And I want to know more, because they still left some stuff on the back burner that they can explain to us. And I can't wait to see that. So overall, episode was great. I loved it. Can't complain one bit.
Okay. What about you, B?
This show has no chill. None. But I like how they're diving more into the mythos and the history of Pennywise and Bob Gray. That's really cool. Bill Skarsgård is just so good. Just with a lot of his what he does with the role from a physical standpoint. His delivery, such a good actor. Not always in the best stuff, but this he really shines. I don't think this would have worked, and just the build up and the payoff and reveal of Pennywise himself from last week's episode into this one, absolutely incredible. That's working for me very, very well, and the way that they're going with the kids. We're getting character development from Marge.
Did you hate Marge less? Am I the only one who hated Marge less? I was like,
after this episode, man, I was like, oh, maybe she's not so bad after all.
Yeah.
You ask me all the time about redemption. I was like, maybe you can be redeemed.
100%.
And I like the I liked the balance of this episode of the intense parts with some of the more lighthearted things with the kids kind of becoming more tightly knit. Which I'm trying not to get too attached, because this is Stephen King's story. They never end well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And just not even the threat of Pennywise, but racism, segregation back in that time, the way that it ended kind of had me like, oh crap.
Oh,
yeah.
So I got to see what happens next week.
Man.
Yeah.
But yeah, good episode. It's amping up its game with each episode. I honestly, dare I say, I almost like each episode more than I did the last.
Okay.
I could feel that.
I had some real issues with this episode with some of the characters. I love the way the episode went. There's some of these characters that I want to just like if you couldn't be my wife, straight up, you couldn't be my wife. You couldn't be my daughter. You couldn't be doing. There's certain characters that I just look at like, man, you couldn't. No, what are you doing? But that's a horror movie trope, right? You're looking at them like, why are you doing this? And this episode had at least 4 or 5 times where I'm like, what the hell? What the hell are you doing when I'm looking at these characters? So all right. But that's what we think about overall. Let me know what you guys liked about this episode. Go ahead, Anzo.
Oh man, I love the backstory, right? I also loved being right, because I did say that she was pulling the okie doke, right? I just had a feeling, because when you do these when you do these tropes, right, where she seems like she's nice, I'm like, nah, there's something wrong with that. So I like that. I loved how they connected her and the back in was it 08, you know, when she was young, or 32, or was it 30, one of those days
It'll be
where she was
27. It
I
will
think
be.
it was in the 30s, right? I think it was
It's in the 30s.
1932.
It's during the Great
Yeah.
Depression. Yeah.
Yeah, right. 1930, something like that, where she was younger. We get to see her being that little nurse and understanding what's going on. And I think we'll get a flashback, but not too much story about what happened in 1908 with her father, because I think next season is going to be that 1908 season, right? So every time, or no, next season should be 32, and then the season after that should be 08. So I think they want to keep something secret for that. But man, I love what they're doing with the Skarsgård. Like you said, he is absolutely great as Pennywise. And when I was reading about it, they were saying like they weren't sure if he was really into being Pennywise when they first started it. That's why he came in late, because after the writer's strike, he was all in. And I'm just like, this show would have not been the same without him. You know what I mean? Like, you had that build up to him coming in, and then when he comes in, he just kills it in everything he does. I love the way he portrays the clown, you know, and then we get to see that little pop up where he's in a different form. Don't want to spoil it for people who haven't seen it, but I loved it. I thought they did a great job. Really good. I love the way they're connecting the story with The Shining, and I'm pretty sure we're going to get connections to other Stephen King books and stuff like that. So
it's going to be
the
a
Dark Tower. Yeah, I agree. I think so too. Think so too. So I really enjoy what they're doing with the show. I think it's great.
All right, B, what's your likes?
This particular episode, really liked the way that it started with Pennywise. Just Bill Skarsgård, again, I can't give him enough flowers. Just, he was absolutely killing it. I liked that it set the tone for the rest of the episode. And parts of this were almost like a Pennywise deep dive.
Yeah.
Which was really cool with the character.
Understand the lore, who the character is.
The lore, yeah,
the combinations are. Yeah.
Who the character is. I think at this point, you know, because what was this, like episode number 6, I believe?
6, yes.
Yeah.
So it felt appropriate. This was a good time for that. I liked the I like the plight of the kids. I thought there were a lot of really emotional moments in this one, you know, particularly Ronnie being reunited with her father. That was great. Very well acted as well. I liked that. I like the lighthearted moments because I think you kind of need that levity given the situation. Even though you know something sinister is literally around the corner. Not just with Pennywise, but you know, we all saw what happened at the very end of the episode. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that pans out next week.
That's gonna be hard to watch, though. Oh,
I know, it's like trying to watch Rosewood. Like, you can't watch Rosewood.
That is gonna be hard to watch, man.
Come out to watch Rosewood, you mad at everybody. All right, you all.
Another thing that I liked too was I loved when, you know, Pennywise first came up and he was going after the little girl, and she was like, "Papa," and then he stopped and gave that little look. Like, his acting as Pennywise is just so great, because you could see, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, I remember you. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I think he's doing a great job, man. I love those little scenes.
Okay. My like's going to be real simple. I think Dick Halloran, Chris Chalk is doing a great job with them. I just, in that, he will be like I am. Like, if I got to deal with this, I'm drinking every second of the day, all the time, to be able to deal with all the stuff that I'm seeing. He's seeing dead people. You know, he doesn't talk to them, because if you interact with them, it felt very just like comic booky, very comic book. Like, you start talking to a lot of these dead people. Now you're interacting with, now you're involved in their lives or their afterlives, and they'll never stop. And you always be hearing their voices. I thought that's really interesting with all that done. I thought probably the most evil person in this entire show is the officer Clint Bowers. Most evil dude in the entire show, easily. what Ingrid did was fire. Like that Madeline Stowe just did an unbelievable job with her acting.
Good.
I enjoyed everything I did, and I don't hate Marge anymore, guys. Those are my biggest things. Like I don't hate Marge anymore. And I give Leroy leeway.
Oh, 100%.
You know, like I think everyone's jumping down this throat, like, oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I'm giving Leroy a little leeway. That's it for me.
This in lies where my couple of my negatives are, but go ahead.
No, this is perfect timing. Go ahead. You start with your negatives.
So, okay. So the one thing I had an issue with is this is, yeah, you're right. I would move out the first day. All right. That's no doubt. But the one thing we got to remember that this is 1962 or whatever, right? Kids didn't talk back to their parents like that.
The silent generation?
Yeah. They did not do that, right? So I think they're kind of like mixing this generation with that kind of stuff, and I didn't like that part. And then we get to the black spot, and the kids are just walking around like nothing. You know what I mean? Not to mention the fact that they're just running back and forth, and they know what they're hiding in there, right? Then you have Ronnie, who the father should have been like, okay, you see me, I'm here, I'm safe. Now you gotta leave and act like you've never seen me. He kept her there. You know what? I didn't like that. And then, huh?
That's exactly right.
And then,
go ahead, cook.
They ask Ronnie if he's a drummer. I'm like, what? You know, black parents ain't doing that. These kids would have been like, hey, keep your nose out of big man business, all right? There was none of that happened. They would have never asked this kid to come and be a drummer. Now, I get it. You do that because you want to have these emotional moments and stuff like that. But that stuff to me was just like, this is not real. Like the generation that they're doing, the timeline that they're doing, none of that stuff happens. Those kids would have never even have been allowed in that spot. So that's my biggest issue with it.
Yeah, I agree. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
B, what negatives you got?
I feel like the Will talking back to his father just kind of seemed almost kind of tropey
for this generation, for like kids nowadays.
Yes.
When would that ever happen?
Facts.
Yeah. What else? I think there were parts that kind of dragged, like the reveal with
Ingrid.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And why am I drawing a blank on the little girl's name?
Lily.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That scene kind of dragged for me. Like that they could have trimmed that a little bit, and it would have had probably a same if not better impact. Those were really my only two. And I think certain parts with the whole Dick Halloran storyline subplot also kind of drags for me at times. They can move a little quicker with it, I think him kind of like staring ominously is kind of losing a little bit of its luster for me. Those are really my only three.
Okay. So it's a crazy story about my mom back in the day where everyone black and white hanging out, and the white people would be were in the Klan. That was in the 50s and early 60s in North Carolina. Mm-hmm. All right. My negatives are as such. I think Leroy should never. You don't slap your son after you almost shot him.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're so you're blaming yourself for doing something stupid because he did something stupid, right? But you almost shot him, and you slapping him for that at that point. I probably wouldn't have went that route. Okay. Mm-hmm. Number two, Charlotte is a terrible mother. Charlotte is a terrible ass mother. Wait a minute. So you know what's going on in that town? And you letting your son go out and be with their friends? What is wrong with you?
Yes.
Like, oh no, he's probably out with his friends. What are we doing? She should have grabbed her son and drove on back up to Atlanta. That should have happened immediately. Not let him go with his friends because what he wants matters. No, him being alive matters. So what the hell are we doing with her? Charlotte, you're terrible. That makes no sense at all. And it's not a black mother that was a mother in the 50s that let that happen. There's not a black mother that would let that happen in the 80s. So I don't know how that happened in the 50s or 60s. That made no sense. Not even a little bit. If you didn't know Clint Bowers was going to be the guy who led the KKK, come on. I saw that coming a long way out. I saw it. 100% saw that coming. But Hank being in that club and letting his daughter stay, and then letting other kids be 100%. In there. What kind of father are you?
Facts.
What kind of black club you think has kids there?
Facts.
Yeah. Like,
wait, not just a kid, a Puerto Rican and a white kid too.
Facts.
What we doing?
No one said, "Hey, where's your mama?" Nothing. No one asked.
No one said, "Hey, look, that's a Puerto Rican and a white kid. Why are we here in this black club with all these grown black people doing grown stuff? What are we doing?
Walking around watching us. You know what I mean?
You don't even notice these kids? Like, how dare? And then they gave them rum and coke.
Facts. I forgot about that. Facts.
What are we doing?
Yeah, that pissed me off.
I've never seen anything that stupid. And then now Hank is putting all his daughter in trouble or at risk, and then with the rest of these kids being at risk, and then you gonna let this kid play the drums in a club? Bro. Okay, that's made no sense to me at all. Okay,
same.
Now we talk about Lily going to go visit Ingrid when she has these problems. You don't know this lady.
And walking into her house. Right?
And walking up to the attic.
And looking through her stuff. Really?
What are we doing? Huh? And then seeing the clown stuff and not booking it out there, right? Want to have a conversation with her?
Facts, bro. Facts.
Dude, come on, man. That's some stupid stuff. Like there are things where I'm like, that doesn't even make sense. No kid would do this. So how do we get there? I don't know how we got to that point. So I mean, I'm looking at these things and I'm watching the show and I'm enjoying the show, right? But there's no way in the Black Club you're gonna see a little 8-year-old Rich coming playing the drums. That's not happening. That's not happening. You're not going to see Lily walking in some grown person's house in the 50s and seeing a clown uniform and not running out. We're not doing it. This stuff doesn't make sense. And where the hell are these parents of these kids just all over the damn place?
100%.
Like,
100%.
Come on, man. Come on.
They got to remember what time period they're capturing here, right? Kids were not like that back then. It was like, yes, sir, no, ma'am, thank you, sir, thank you, ma'am, right? That's the kind of the way the kids were back in those days. So it's easy to look at kids this generation and be like, oh, yeah, they're disrespectful and all of that. But when you're doing that type of time period, you can't have these kids acting that way because they just didn't do it. And then the parents were acting stupid as well, too. You know what I mean? Like, it just, I love the show. There was just those little things in there that were just like, oh my God, what am I doing?
Making sense. Like, this is not the time period because everything else feels very authentic to the time period.
Yes,
right?
yes.
The racial tension feels very authentic to the time period.
Yes.
Even the end of the episode when you see the mob with them covering their faces, right, coming out there to do these things, it's authentic to the time period. It makes a lot of sense. But these things in between. No, we're not. This is not the 2020s. Like I don't understand how we got to beta and generation and along with the silent generation.
Facts.
What are we doing? No, that doesn't make sense. So I thought that it has some realistic stuff and it has some very unrealistic stuff. So
Agreed.
I agree. Okay, so overall, What grade did you give this episode?
I still give it an A plus. Still a great episode. I'm still giving it an A plus. Right? Listen. You guys know me. There's certain things where I'm like, nah, this ruins the whole show. That didn't ruin the whole show for me. I'm sorry. I like the show way too much. I'll give it a pass for that stupid stuff. But I love it, so it's still an A plus for me. Still an A plus.
Dude, I wish Anzo was my teacher because I'll have like 17 out of 20 wrong, and he was like A plus because you understood the gist.
Yeah, you got it right. You know what it was doing. You just calculate it out,
know.
But you're good.
Yeah, we're good. All right, B, what do you give this episode?
This is a solid A for me.
Okay.
Really,
I definitely respect that.
My gripes with it were very minimal. Not a perfect episode, but and very seldom is anything perfect, but I really, really enjoyed it.
I respect that. I give it a B plus because I thought some of this stuff was just not realistic. And I was so mad with certain things. Certain aspects just didn't make sense to me.
Agreed.
What I know about because this would be what I mean dealing with my grandmother. My grandmother was born in 1939, right? So she'll be 14, 15 years old during this time, right? So like there's no way in hell. That's how these things are. So like it's a B plus because I just don't agree with the sin because they've done such a great job. And it's because they've done a good job with other things that I'm saying I don't like this because of this, because you're the problem is your own success. You've done such a great job that I'm saying this doesn't make any sense. So now you get a B plus. I mean, still get an A for everything else is doing. So whatever.
The family aspect and everything, it's great. It's just good. It's just that this was the one thing where I was watching, like I'm like, no, that's not happening, guys. That you need to get some black writers up in there to let you guys know. And I'm like, hey, no, black people ain't doing that. They're back in those days. There's no kids hanging around with black adults. It's just not happening. You know what I mean?
Days, baby. Have you ever been around? Look, and not everyone here is black, so that's what I say. I will tell you this. All right, growing up, if there was grown people talking and I said too many things, I had a couple of words I could say every so often. I started getting into this conversation. There's a slap coming for me. Stay out of grown people's business.
And sometimes you just needed to get the look. You know what I mean?
You be on the phone, your mother on the phone, she look at you like,
yeah. Don't even say a word. Yeah.
So you telling me these kids in the 50s are going to be in a club?
Yeah.
With racial tension in the town?
At nighttime, right? Because when the cloud comes, it's night. Like these kids are out. Wait, what? Yeah, no.
All right, let's look at you guys' comments that we haven't looked at yet. So Charlotte should have slapped Leroy. Not during the 50s.
Yeah, for real.
Not during the 50s. This is not what we just do. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
But her leaving, 100%, I can see her packing her bags and just picking up and going and saying, you know what? Because you don't do that. What are you doing? You don't do it to my son. You're not teaching him how to be a good man. You're not respecting me. No matter what. And you brought us to this town. She should have packed her bags and left.
And Maria, I get what you're saying.
She's a wonderful mother, strong one. She's a terrible mother. She's a terrible mother.
I get what you're saying.
I'm not a Charlotte fan.
When she picked him up on the street, that conversation is a lot different in real life, right? Because that car doesn't just slow down. You hear, and then a bunch of curse words get in the car, right? That's
you're letting your son. She knows what's going on in Derry. She's still letting him ride his bike around with his friend. That's a terrible mother. What are you doing? No.
We ain't doing that.
I was shook it up. The town the influence on Charlotte. Okay. I would shock it up to the towns, chuck it up to the towns influence of Charlotte. But Charlotte was always that way, right? Because Charlotte was pushing the envelope, even in Atlanta, doing her, civil rights movement, which is a great thing to do. It's just hard to do when you have a 10-year-old son.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
And
little bit
I get what you're saying, because they do say that even what happened to Leroy when he slapped Will is because of things that are going on in the town. So I get that the town is starting to rub off on them, but not enough to where they're doing these stupid mistakes. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
You care about your son, you should be caring about your son. This should be what it is. Tamika says, I didn't understand why Charlotte didn't leave immediately and why Hank didn't get his mom and daughter and leave.
Facts.
You could just, the mom and daughter could just start driving off and met him somewhere else.
You care about your family. You say, okay, listen, you guys need to get out of Derry, right? And if I can't leave and I got, obligations to the army or whatever, you guys get out of Derry. I'll meet you there in a bit. Simple and plain.
Hank thought that the people were going to come and get him, and he was going to be able to get out. So I think that's what it was. Rubber Coke is my drink. Apparently, it was also the kids' drink. Man, this Coke tastes a little different. What?
Oh my gosh,
man, it's crazy. Still all up in her house. Yes, 100%. It was crazy. Man, it was funny. Maria says it's Hollywood. I guess. I don't know.
We know. You got to do. We know. I'm just saying, though. You were doing a perfect job with portrayals and all kinds of stuff, and then you went and did some. Like, you could have done it in so different of a way. It just, you know what I mean? They're like, nah.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
I agree. Pennywise is making them act like that. Look. I as much as the reason I give it B+ because the scenes we got with Pennywise were creepy. The red balloon was outstanding. The black and white scenes with a red balloon coming in was unbelievable. So fire. Oh my God.
That was awesome.
It was awesome.
That was so dope.
Dude, when Ingrid closed the door and the little girl's little baby on the door, and you see him just come up and he's about to eat. Oh my God.
Yeah.
See the blood, and then when she notices her dad, she steps right in the middle of the blood. You know she is certified.
Yeah,
she needs to be in that crazy place.
Yeah.
Oh my God! But that was just so well done, though. So the nurse is the kid of Pennywise. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Fernando gives it an A+. Maria gives it an A. So when the grown-ups had a party, the kids had to go in the back room.
100%. 100%.
So I wish I got a slap. I always got the leather belt.
Facts.
Hey, back in that time, they would say, "Hey, go get a switch."
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Get a switch. You got the belt. 100%. So I agree.
So get your black ass in the car.
100%.
She could have kept on driving and just kept on moving.
Yes. Facts.
All right. Well, that is our ideas and our episode recap of episode 6 of Welcome to Derry. It was so good. We had some issues with it, but overall, man, this is the best portrayal from it to a TV show, from a movie to a TV show that I've ever seen.
Agreed.
Have you guys have you seen anything different, better than this?
Not so far.
Me neither.
Dude, tell me, guys, if you guys are watching this later and you could think of something that actually portrays a movie better than this, let me know what it is, because I have no idea. But if you watch this a little bit later, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, because we're going to be here doing this stuff every week, making these shows, talk about all this stuff, making these recaps, and give you guys all instances that you need to be looking at and telling you how fire this show is. So make sure you let us know, and we will see you guys on the next one. Peace. All right. Let's see if we get Tank back in here. He probably went upstairs.
Tank passed out.
All right.
There you go.
Oh man. Working on a Stranger Things background.
And guys, make sure, because I'm about to bounce out of here, so I appreciate you having me on.
Thank you, Anzo.
Tomorrow, Oh, no worries. Tomorrow we'll probably be doing the Bel Air episode breakdown for these 2 episodes. Thursday we'll be breaking down this even more than what we did tonight with theories and all kinds of stuff. So that'll be on Thursday too. So make sure to check that out as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate you guys having me, man. It's always
I appreciate you coming on, man. Anytime I need
man.
a man, and if I say anything to him, he's always right behind him. So I appreciate Anzo. Make sure you checking out Bigger for Entertainment. He is doing all type of crazy stuff, and don't let it be a versus, because then he's going to do crazy things.
And just remember, Bigger Ford is always right.
Come on, guys. Come on. No one here believes that, right? We all know.
Right.
We
Everyone
all
knows.
know. Can't say all this stuff. But just so you know, in case you come in later, this is Anto.
Damn it. I should just listen to Brian. I'm always wrong. Damn it.
It's never right. That's my boy Anto. Cool. All right. What's next? Because now I can just go ahead and just give it back to Tank.
Give it back. Oh man, shit! I was making a Stranger Things one. I didn't do one for Zootopia. What time is it?
This
11.
time, things. Let's go.
Yeah. We'll do some Stranger Things, and then we'll get into Zootopia right before we end.
Yeah, because Stranger Things is so good. I'm actually watching it again. It's so good. I'm sitting down, I'm rewatching, spending all my time rewatching it again. Enjoying every episode.
Yeah. Here before we get going, so we'll probably talk about each episode individually. What you got? Pull up that real quick. Where's the best?
Oh
place?
man, Ace, you got your surgery on Wednesday. Man,
that's right.
Definitely praying for you. Praying for a quick recovery. That everything is great for you, and that you're not in too much pain, and we can enjoy all this stuff. So, man, definitely hope that all this goes well. We're praying for it, and hope to see you very soon, man.
Yeah. I know he's saying so you get your surgery on Wednesday, and he's like, I'll see you on Thursday. I was like, I don't know. I don't know, man.
He's done it before. So I know
that's right. You might be used to that coming out of the anesthesia.
But no, man, Ace, I just 100% want to let you know that we're thinking about you, and all of us are praying for you. So as you see, everybody is there.
Everybody. Yeah.
You part of us, man. So of course we always got your back. So thank you all, means a lot to me. Very, very happy I found y'all. This is not my first rodeo. I'll see you Thursday. Appreciate you, man. And we'll be there. Won't forget that you're going through this. So just thank you, man. Thank you, Ace. And good luck. Cool.
Yeah, we appreciate you, man. I'm trying to find not an episode breakdown, but there we go. That works.
Creepypasta, buddy.
What? Creepypasta. Oh man. All right. Talk some Stranger Things.
Nothing better.
You guys got everything you need up? Notes.
It's all right here.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I've only seen it once.
Right here.
I only seen it the one time. I saw it today, so at least it's nice and fresh.
It's so good though. Oh my god.
Yeah, 100%.
It looks like Brad Man is frozen. That's why I'm like sitting looking at her.
I know, right?
I was like, wait.
Good.
If all he had to do is be doing this, and then I thought he would be. That's the you looked at the face you had. You were like, is he all right? So get a stick and poke him, like he's all right.
Everyone come from the side.
Oh man.
That's funny.
All right. All right, let's do this, guys.
Ooh, let's go. Let's talk Stranger Things. After 15 years, it feels like.
Hey, right now, I feel like Mike's could be played by Adam Sandler. It's just as old as he is.
Oh man, yeah. All right, let's get going. Man of Stone. Yeah. All right, let's go. All right, what is up? Welcome to Spoiler Kings. We're going to talk about Stranger Things Season 5, Part 1. This is it. It's the beginning of the end for the show, for the franchise, all that. Well, not for the franchise, but for at least the main.
Spinoffs coming off now. All
yeah,
right.
they got spinoffs coming. Yep.
Nancy Wheeler got her own Nancy Wheeler stories. Like, what? This is what we
Oh,
do?
man. Yeah, animated stuff. Yeah, we're getting a bunch of stuff from it. But at least from the main story, this is the beginning of the end. That's it, man. But yeah, so we got 4 episodes so far, and I think Christmas Day we're getting another 4, and then we're getting the last one in theaters and at home. Was that New Year's Eve, New Year's Day?
New Year's Eve, I believe it's
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve, yeah. So we're gonna talk about chapter 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we'll break each one down kind of individually, and we'll talk about that. But yeah, we'll just start off with chapter 1, The Crawl. Is pretty much the gang evades the military to scour the Upside Down for Vecna, but fails to notice the threat lurking closer to home. So they're doing their the crawl, I think it's called, during the burning. That was their big thing in this episode. But yeah, start off with Brandman. What you think about the first episode?
Oh, the first episode. The first 5 minutes I thought were awesome. It's really I like that it seems like there's going to be a real sense of resolution and bringing everything full circle. I like that they're establishing that Vecna's been here since the beginning.
Yeah.
I liked the where they've gone with Hawkins as a community is really cool. They've also really used the maturing of the main characters to its advantage from a narrative standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Lucas had a pretty badass intro.
Dude, he looked like I was like, man, he came as a walking in. You mess with my boy?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. The way that the direction they've gone with the characters, such as Dustin, Lucas, it makes sense. And I like that they're doing more with the character of Mike, because it just seemed like the last maybe like season or 2, he was just such a wet rag.
Mm-hmm.
And so I like what they're doing with him. Again, I like this show's trend of bringing in at least one cult actor from the 80s, or someone who is known for a cult property in the 80s. And here we have Linda Hamilton. It's so good to see her. And I like what they're doing with the character of Max, because she's one of my favorite. Well, I wouldn't even call her a secondary character.
Well, Max still in the first episode. She's still in coma, really.
In coma.
Yeah. I'm getting ahead of myself. My bad. but yeah, really good start, because I was kind of skeptical due to the wait, and this really reignited my interest and enthusiasm in the show overall.
Yeah. Okay. What about you, Brian? What do you think about the first episode?
They did a great job of reintroducing the characters, allowing me to reintroduce myself. So each character we understand. Now we see where 11 is right now. We understand where Mike is right now. We understand where Will is, he's changing, right? We see Lucas, how he's changing, and how Dustin is just going hellfire to the fullest, and it just went kind of crazy a little bit, even to the point where other characters are looking at him like, what the hell's wrong with Dustin, man? Mm-hmm. So seeing those things, seeing how Steve and Robin are different, seeing how Jim and Joyce are really together, like, and how they're doing their thing, even the ups and downs between Jonathan and Nancy. So they kind of gave us a little snapshot of everyone in their life. how they are right now, how they're dealing with it, how Hawkins is still going to school, but they're under the military, stuff, but no one can come in and still confined into this town. So like it's crazy. So they don't do that part on the side. And then we start getting with Jim, with Hopper, how he's doing all the crawls, like what they're doing. He's going out and eliminating, and how they're systematically actually going through each part of the town, trying to find out where Vecna is, and how thoughtful this stuff was. I mean, they really kind of planned this out really well, and they were doing a great job. And I think it was a great way to introduce a lot of this stuff, and then it reintroduced a problem, things that they haven't thought of. Bringing that part into was really smart. And yeah, I think it was almost a perfect reintroduction of characters in episode 1.
Yeah, and I think that you hit it right on the head, because like the first episode this season I felt was like a perfect way to start it. It was like you already know the characters, but let's give you a quick reminder of what's going on. The recap, I thought, like the little 2-3 minute recap they had in the beginning, I thought that was like a great recap. Like it was like right to the point of everything that's happened, specifically in like season 4. It was like boom, here's everything you need to know. Awesome. And then they jumped into the first 5 minutes we already saw online, which was great. And then it gets into like everything else, of how the city is, how the kids are, what's everyone's dealing with, the military's hunting 11, where like they're putting out dummies for 11. I thought was awesome. I was like obviously that's gotta be like Hopper, right? Doing that, like being ahead of the game, but
training her,
just seeing everyone.
And it was funny because we didn't know why he was doing it, but then it kind of, we start to see as the episodes go further along and progress, we start understanding why he was doing what he was doing.
Yeah, because it's like, the other kids, they have to go to school because it's kind of who they are. I mean, they're kids of the neighborhood and stuff. That 11 kind of has a bigger responsibility than learning math. So it was. I thought that was like pretty interesting. But I would say the one thing, the issue I had with this episode was, as they're reintroducing everybody, the way they made Dustin just be an asshole. I didn't quite like that. Like I get why he's obviously upset and more in a negative headspace, from what happened last season.
From Eddie Munson, from all that stuff.
Yeah. It's just for me, it's like, man, you just came off like a real asshole, in the episode. He gets better, but in this one I was like, man, even his friend, like you said, even his friends are like, he's crazy.
What's wrong with him?
And on one hand, I get it, because he especially with what happened with Eddie, everyone sees him as
they're blaming him too. They're blaming Eddie
for what happened last season, when Dustin and the rest are the only ones who know the truth. So on one hand, I understand it. I kind of like when they go kind of unexpected routes with certain characters, because we're so used to him being, like the cheerful one who's always smiling.
Exactly. Yeah.
But given the gravity of the situation, I understand. Definitely kind of jarring to see, but it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. But like it makes sense. So I can't be mad at him, but man, he is kind of like very dickish, especially like sometimes to his friends, in it, where I was like, bro, like, they're your friends too. So, but that was the only like one thing I had it really in the whole first 4 episodes, was specifically that. As soon as they bring him in, he was just like very much the opposite. He was always the cheerful, silly, goofy one, and now he's like just angry,
But shouldn't someone be angry? From all the stuff that they've been through, how can you be cheery and happy being stuck in the town, hunting, Vecna, going to the upside down, eventually being as smart as he is, knowing that Eddie saved so many people's lives, that he had the strongest connection with him, knowing all those things, why wouldn't he not be the one who has the problem?
Like upset. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like Brandman said,
Mike has 11, Will is always going to be the freak, Lucas has Max, and he's this athletic dude. They all have something else. Really, Dustin didn't have anything else. Yeah. And like Brandman says, good to see a character kind of flip script a little bit. It's like, but yeah, it was a little off-putting. It was like it didn't ruin anything for me. It was just like, I'm like, oh, I agree with you. I'm just asking, saying, yeah. But like you said, can't really blame the guy, So, I don't remember it at the end of this episode. Do they actually do the crawl, or is that in episode 2? I think they actually get in there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and is this the episode and they actually do when she gets trapped, she gets snatched up? No, I don't think so. Was it episode 2 that she got snatched? Yeah, the vanishing of Holly Wheeler. Yeah. It was episode 2 that she. Because that's when. Yeah. So yeah. Anything else? I mean, that was a big thing. Obviously, Hopper goes into the upside down. He kind of sneaks in, does the crawl. I guess they've done it like 30 something times at this point, and it's been a dud each time. So, but they also had a systematic way of going about it and checking out everything. And if they said, if you lose my signal, I'm gone. So like, with that being known how serious it was, the fact that Dustin wasn't there was kind of weird. Yeah. It's almost like you're sacrificing Hopper, to go, pay respects to Eddie, So even I thought that was crazy. I was like, instead of being there for the living. Yeah. It was like, because he did the thing with his snake, and I'm like, okay, cool. How are you gonna get your snake back, bro? And like what happened with the snake was pretty effed up too, though. I was like, oh, I wasn't expecting like that's pretty dark, it was like I was like, I didn't expect that, but that's one thing I was like, how'd you think it was gonna go? Like they're thinking like, oh, here's your pet snake back. So, yeah, but them showing that was intense. Crazy. Yeah. I mean, and it just pushes him more, to, being angry. So if you're gonna do that, why would you be by your friends again? Yeah. Why are you isolating yourself if you're going to be that type of person? Keep on poking the bear. Eventually, the bear is going to claw you. So how are you surprised? Yeah. But you guys anything else with this episode? No, just a great introduction.
Yeah,
great introduction. Yeah. We get back into the upside down, but then it ends, and then we get into episode 2, which is the vanishing of Holly Wheeler. So it's after a vicious attack at the Wheeler home, which I can't wait to talk about that. Mike and Nancy confront the cost of secrecy while Elle and Hopper embark on a rescue mission. Yeah, so we get what's that? That was something, man. This is something of an episode, man. That vanishing of Holly Wheeler, oof, good boy. Yeah, I'll let B. This is when it goes down, man. I was like, yeah. What you think about it, B?
Was scared for the Wheeler parents at the beginning.
Yeah.
That was crazy. I thought they were going to end up even worse. I like that.
Ed he got that claw early. I was like, damn, no one even came at the Ted. No one gave a shit.
And I've always liked the character of Ted Wheeler. He's just like he's such an 80s suburbanite dad. I think he's just an amusing character. I like how he's always just in the background, just exasperated about everything.
He's like, we really asked, can you pass me the sausage? And he gets all the way back down to the end, and there's no sausages left. He's like, It's my house.
I-
It's my sausage. I get nothing.
That was funny.
I like that Vecna's being even more conniving. Targeting Holly, targeting another kid is just nasty work on his end. Him going by Mr. Whatsit is interesting to me. Just the Wrinkle in Time reference there is kind of cool.
You got that.
What else? I'm trying to think what else I liked about it. I always like when they show more of the Upside Down. It's one of my favorite things about the show. I like that they're going even more in depth with that. It makes sense for the final season. It's a character all its own. And those were my standout things. And I always like when the characters are kind of figuring stuff out. One of my favorite things about Stranger Things is that the group of kids are actually smart. They actually figure stuff out. They're not always diving in head first. They plot stuff out and they execute plans, which is cool. It's one of my favorite things about the show as a whole.
Yeah.
They use their heads. So I like following them. And it makes it more engaging and easier to root for the characters.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. When they don't do stupid things.
Exactly. They think it through.
What are you, Brian? What you think about the episode?
So yeah, after seeing, we saw episode 1 and them actually take Holly Wheeler and seeing how they messed up everybody. I have to see Ted and saw Karen, all of them. The first thing I thought of was like, how messed up is that they've been there in this town. They opened their house to everybody. Everyone's living in this house, and no one said anything to them. Hey, guys, there's something dangerous going on here. There's more to these military guys than what meets the eye. Maybe we should say if we're this involved.
Yeah.
Say
and it's like
you can't tell
everyone in the house except for them two, right?
Exactly. And they're the ones that left at risk. So everyone else had a way to protect themselves and knew all this information, but the people that financially was controlling and giving their house to everyone knew nothing. And I thought that was just wrong on so many different levels. And the fact that even now Holly had to deal with this. And what's funny, because if Mike would have talked to Holly earlier, she would have been more prepared. Because you turn around and you look at Erica, right? Because Lucas told Erica last season, right? So because of that, Erica's now prepared. She knows I messing with Vecna. Plus, she has the attitude, was holding another thing with Erica. But she knows what's going on. She's not in there out there blind. So even more than the parents, the fact that Holly has no idea what's going on, even though both her siblings are totally involved, and you're putting your entire house at risk. I thought that was crazy. So once Holly was gone, I was like, the first thing I thought was, okay, this is exactly about what happened with Will before. This is exactly what, and that's the first thing I was thinking. So they're taking her, and she's the new Will. Okay, and then when Mike and Nancy started to actually talk about those things, and I realized that they're thinking the same thing I'm thinking about. Okay, we probably should have said something to our mom and dad. We could have saved them. I also wonder if they're going to die or not. Because does Ted die? Does their father die? Now they got consequences. Because throughout the episode, they're all talking to Karen, their mother, and worrying about her, and no one checks on their dad.
I can't even remember if he in the hospital, is he alive? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah. Okay, he's there, he's alive, and they said they're gonna make a full recovery, but no one cared. No one went and saw dad. No one saw the mom. I thought that was really weird. But also, I love the feeling that I got in this episode. The fact that we got no Vecna yet, right? Yet you started to really feel what's going on. You're starting to feel the intensity. And it also kind of reminded me that the Mind Flayer and Vecna are different, right? And that the Upside Down is not just Vecna. And you have all these Demogorgons running around. And how hard it is to defeat a Demogorgon.
Yeah.
You know, like you're not gonna just win, and the idea that with Elle and Hopper actually going on this rescue mission together, and then seeing them multiple people going to the Upside Down, all that was so cool, like a slit in reality, and people actually going to on the other side. Seeing throughout episode 2 and 3, I thought that was really cool.
Yeah. It was. I mean, I don't say it's a good follow up because obviously, it's the second episode. But it just, I think if the first one was setting up, like reminding you who everyone is, like kind of what's the scenario everyone's dealing with, this is like, all right, here's the problem, for the season, and it's definitely, like you said, Vecna isn't there, but you feel him, like his like he's just like overshadowing everything. You're like, oh, it's gonna be a problem, because that was the first thing I thought. I was like, well, who's controlling these Demogorgons? If he's
not around,
what's going on? So it's like either he got more powerful where he can control them from somewhere else or stuff like that. So I'm like, yeah, he's gonna show up in a really badass way. But yeah, just him not being here, because then we get the wall, the fleshy, weird goo wall that just was weird. And then them trying to figure out how to get through it and stuff like that. So I was like, all right, that's gonna be a big problem. And them dealing with the military, the military figuring out how to stop Elle, like the weapon, ultrasonic whatever kind of thingy, and her just completely.
Isn't that the same weapon from the Incredible Hulk?
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I've seen that before. It is.
When Ed Norton, that's the same weapon they use for Elle is the Incredible Hulk. The sonic sound.
Yeah. Well, I know that's like a real thing too, because I know they use it against some protesters in Chicago recently, and they did not. I mean, obviously, it doesn't do that to them, but they did not like it. So it's based off reality, I guess. But yeah, that's definitely like amplifies it.
They play Make a Trainer for me. I'm like, no, no.
Oh man, but yeah, I mean, the badass that the mom is in this episode. The dude hits him with a golf club. I'm like, what the hell are you gonna do with a golf? It was like, and a putter on top of that. It wasn't even like a driver or anything. But the mom just like breaks it on the table and was like, come on.
Yeah, Karen wanted that smoke.
Yeah. Oh man. But even before that, she into the bathtub and try to like
hold her breath and all that stuff.
Yeah, I thought that was smart-ish. When you're in a pinch, hopefully you can hold your breath. But just the Demogorgon coming in and just tearing up the house, man. Because it was at the point where like they thought Holly was crazy. He sees the imaginary friend, and she's too old to be having imaginary friends and blah 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 and stuff like that. Now you see this monster, you're like, oh shit, is she crazy? So you start to like think things are different, because like you said, they're in the dark. They don't know about any of this stuff, how real it all is, so yeah, I thought that was
it was just wrong. It was wrong with Mike and Nancy to not say anything to their parents. I thought that was weird.
Yeah, especially if you were like the only one and you don't want anybody else to know to protect them, fine. But it's the opposite.
Everyone knows.
Everyone knows. Like you literally have a house of the most wanted, people on Vecna's hit list. I was like, you should have told him. Like, hey, he wants her dead, him dead, her dead. It's like, no, but. But I think for me, the having Hopper and Elle together, and him trying to realize
that she's not a little girl.
That
and
she
can't
yeah.
hold on.
Yeah, like you're training her for a reason, and that's the whole thing. And she even says that she goes, "Why are you training me? Like you're doing, the thing, But and I think Henry or what's his name, Mr. Who's it or what's it,
Mr. What's it? Yeah,
what's
Mr.
it?
What's it?
Mm-hmm. Gets what's her name, Holly, into this house. I think right at the end, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he says that he gets her. She has dresses, and it's basically a van with candy in it. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. And she got all the things you want to eat, and all your dresses and Barbie dolls. And she's like, "Ooh, I'll stay here. Okay, rest of my family coming.
Yeah.
Cool."
Yeah,
even though Demi Morgan just brought her there.
Didn't even think about that. But yeah, it's really interesting how like they in the next episode when we're about to get into all the little breadcrumbs they left in episode 1 and episode 2 that starts to connect, and you're like, oh, okay, so
I gotta say this. I don't know. I think this is the end of episode 2 when you started to understand. We see Jim seeing his daughter, his actual daughter, with the cancer.
Oh,
and understanding why Jim is the way he is with Elle.
Yeah,
dude. If you could watch that and not feel a pinch in your heart, there might not be something there. Because I was like, my heart, like
that was tough.
Yeah,
kids should never get cancer, but the fact that he had to watch it, he said she was such a strong person, and the nurses didn't understand how she'd be so strong, and the way he described it, and then you understood when he looks at this little girl Elle, and how strong she is, but how vulnerable she is, why he sees her that way, why he's like really her father,
so protective.
It was so unbelievable. It was well done without being just hitting you over the head with it, but you felt it.
Yeah, it was definitely rough, but it reminded me of like Last of Us type of thing. It reminded me of like other of those kind of like things where it's like you're my kid now. Like I see you as my kid. Even like I don't think it's in this episode, but he even says like he goes was like way to make your dad worry. It's like. He sees himself as her dad,
She sees him. The only thing I want, we'll get to episode 3. The only thing I wanted from Elle was to call him dad.
Call him dad. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
I was waiting. Now the whole episode, I'm like, come on.
It's gonna happen. Yeah, it broke my heart.
Exactly like Bobby Singer.
Like Bobby Singer. Yep.
Exactly. Supernatural. You know me.
Pretty supernatural. Real quick, let me get into some of the comments before we get into our next episode. So Lawrence is saying Dustin sort of left behind. Yeah. Wait,
he has nothing to move on to. There's nothing that's special about Dustin anymore. The Hellfire Club was the thing for Dustin. You know, he doesn't have what happened to his girlfriend? Did she break up with him? Is that what happened?
Yeah. That's right. Well,
You're singing the never-ending story online, like
it was also very like just D&D in general. Like they haven't. And obviously they're not gonna play any D&D. Like I don't think they got time for it. So last season might have been the last time they did that. But for him, that was like the big thing. I could be wrong, but wasn't he the GM? Of their D&D in like season 1? Was it like season 1?
I think Mike was.
I could be wrong.
I think it was,
yeah. Was it Mike?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. But I mean, to him it's super important, and he does the references all the time. So So Fernando said my only problem about the season time jump is the time jump. I don't think it was needed.
They're 40. So they had to be a time jump.
It wasn't that big of a time jump, though.
Wasn't it only a couple months, like 5 months?
It was like 6 months.
6 months?
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
I don't think it was too crazy.
End of one school year to the beginning of the next school year.
Yeah. I said I want to knock out Dustin. he's kind of giving you that vibe. You're like, bro, what are you doing? And then Mama Bear said, how do you start that conversation? Mom, Dad, everyone here is wanted by a supernatural entity.
Yes.
You might be in danger.
Yeah. Do you see this military here? You know we're stuck here? Do you know why? Let me show you something.
Like him. He's the reason why.
Point right, Will, right in there. That guy, Will. He's the reason.
It reminds me of like the I don't know why, but the Homer Simpson. It was like there may be, one or was it? There may be or may not be a clown inside the house right now, like trying to freak out the parents. There may or may not be. Oh man, a mind warped killer in the house. Yeah, but all right. So that's halfway through the first part of the final season. But chapter 3 is called the Turnbow Trap. So Will gains unique insight into Vecna's next move, giving the crew an opportunity to set a trap. And Holly explores her new surroundings, even though she was told not to go in the woods. But
that was confusing for her, though. I mean, do you understand that being confusing for her? I mean, getting a note. Mm-hmm. You don't know who that note's from. You haven't seen Vecna again, or Mr. What's it,
Henry or
whatever. You haven't seen them again, so I kind of understand why.
Yeah, and also I think we get Erica back in this episode, and she I love her, man. She's the best. She does not mess around.
Erica's great.
Yeah. You got 60 seconds. But we'll start with Brandman. What you think about episode 3?
Episode 3, trying to remember what exactly happened. So I have some notes that I put on my screen here. So, I like that. I like the Hopper and 11 back and forth on this episode. That's one thing that really was at the top of my list. Again, I like how, the characters are like kind of figuring stuff out as far as what Vecna's plan was, and I like that. I like the whole trap they set for the Demogorgon. It was very. It was very Nightmare on Elm Street, I thought. Less Home Alone and more Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah,
they understood what they were doing too when they were trying to do this trap. Like it was a good ass trap.
Yeah, it was really, really good, right?
Like it was better than like Fred setting up a trap like Scooby Doo. This was actually going to work.
Yeah. And I like at this point the character of Derek was slowly growing on me. Erica, like I said, it was great. I love the "eat your damn pie" line.
And then the way she's walking in, she's walking over and she just knocks up. Oh my god, that is fire!
Yeah, and the final shot. The final shot, the return of my girl Max. I love that.
Yeah.
That was super cool. And I'm like, oh, I got to see what happens next immediately when that happened, when Max showed up. That was cool. But more on that when we start talking about the next episode. But those were my standout elements of this one.
Yeah. Okay. What are you, Brian?
I thought it started off with 11 looking for Holly, and I thought that was interesting. She couldn't find them, so we knew there's a place now that 11, even though in the upside down, somewhere that she can't see, and that was interesting. So is that was with Vecna or not with Vecna? Did Vecna have a spot that we didn't know? So that's the whole thought process with that. Them coming up with the whole kidnapping plan was a terrible plan. Kidnapping the entire family is a terrible plan. And you don't think to test them by putting more, knockout stuff with them? Like, you don't think about doing that? I thought that was a terrible plan. but everything else they did in the house was fire. I loved everything they were doing. Who takes a chainsaw to the floor? But if I came in here, someone chainsaw on my floor, boy, it was some it would be a problem. Then when you saw Erica go to Turnbows and oh, Erica's so nice to see you. And they talked about the Turnbows and said, oh yeah, no, what's her name? Tina is a villain. And then the fact that Erica was good friends with Tina kind of let you know that Erica's a bit of a villain in herself too, right?
I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
They were good best friends, and now she just didn't like this one little thing. But before they were best friends as villains, they were villains together. So I thought that was interesting. That gives you a little more insight to Erica, because when we first see her, we see her with the hand raised, answering all the questions and being really, really smart. But some people are too smart for their own good, right?
Yeah.
So, and then I did appreciate the whole Lucas with Max with the music thing at the beginning, kind of setting up what we're going to get towards the end, making it more important. Because I mean, we at this point we had gotten 2 episodes in without even seeing Max, So now when you see him hanging out with her, that's really important. They made that count later, right? But seeing that scene was so right, so well done. Yeah. So I just thought overall episode 3 was I don't think it was my favorite one, but I think it was very important for the payoff that we're going to get in episode 4.
Yeah. I liked episode 3. Like you said, probably not my favorite one. I really didn't think about ranking them yet, but like the one thing I thought was really interesting was when Eleven's trying to interrogate. Well, 11 and Hopper are interrogating the soldier dude, and she's like in his head, and I was like, "Oh shit," like. So when she was going through the door, and I'm like, if he's that was a question I was like thinking about. I was like, if he legit doesn't know what's on the other side of the door, and she makes his head open it up, like what does that do to somebody? You know what I mean? It's like you're forcing somebody to like you know what I mean? Like he doesn't know what's on that side, but now you're opening it up. And it's like you literally breaking his brain. It's like,
but they're shooting people left and right anyway, right? So they would have killed him anyway. So they had no care about it.
I didn't care if he lived or died, but I just thought it was like, I'm like, oh, that was an interesting thing to go around. It's like, forcing somebody to live something that they haven't lived through inside their head. Like that's a way to really like, really destroy somebody possibly, but I thought that scene was like super cool, because like Hopper and her working so well together to get information. It was like, oh yeah, no, they're a pair. You know what I mean? They work really well together. Even though he tries
I'm the problem. I'm not the problem. He's
I'm
the problem.
Good cop.
You might as well tell me. I was trying to help you out, because if she goes in there, she finds out. You might as well be dead. I don't need you anymore.
yeah. But I enjoyed that a lot. But the whole trap thing, like you said, the plan was so stupid. I was like, you're just gonna kidnap the whole family? Like it was like, okay, and then go where?
It's a Fantastic Four. Let's move all planet Earth instead of it's like, why would we get the whole family? Why can't we just not do that?
I think I'm starting to realize that's a plot in more things than I can like really think of. I was like, it's like we just move the whole thing, But Derek was definitely a little piece of turd, in the little bit we got of him in the first 2 episodes. This one, he still is, but he has that turning point, towards the end of it. Was it episode 4? Well, episode 4 is when he's already helping, but in this one, it's like they're in the barn, right? I believe, or is that episode 4?
Until because he sees it, the Demogorgon, episode 3. Episode 4 is when he starts to help him.
When he starts to help him, because they're in the barn and he's still a little shit, but the plan was not a good plan, like you said.
So you didn't even check to see if he was knocked out or nothing.
And then the whole thing is like, she's like, he had 2 slices. And I was like, so you're just saying like what, like, big guys like can
Yeah, fast
handle.
metabolism.
I guess he's not fat. He's big boned. Like, but yeah, I thought it was he's definitely one of those interesting characters, But by episode 3, you start to realize like, okay, there's more than one kid. It's not just Holly. And I thought this was a really good way to do the thing you're missing out on is the kids in trouble. Season 1, season 2, they were young. Now they're old. They have kids now of their own. So how do you like kind of bring in that innocent kind of getting vulnerability, blah blah blah? You bring in more kids, and the way they did it so far was like it makes sense. It didn't feel like force in there, like, oh well, we need to have younger kids, so here you go. But it plays well with what with the story they were telling. It's like, here's new kids because the old kids are not young anymore, so you have to bring in new ones.
They even went younger than Erica, so that's why I thought that was even more interesting. They're like, oh yeah, we have Erica, but truthfully, Erica's already out of high school, right? So we're going to go younger, so a real kid who's actually looks like a kid instead of a young looking adult.
Yeah. Three goes like, how many slices did Dad have? Because he hit him quick, right?
They did. He was like,
yeah.
It's like, what are we doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, I thought that was funny because like even with Derek, he's like laughing and his head just hits the table. Oh man. But yeah. This was a interesting episode. It was prepping up. It was a lot more prepping. It was, starting to give more little things for the final, episode for the part. But the ending is where it was at, So before we go, I want to know what you guys think. So that part where, spoiler, but Max shows up and you get the close up and you're like, oh my God, a lot of people wanted that to be Eddie. They're like, oh, that would have been a perfect way to bring Eddie back, and that could have been Eddie, I don't think so. Leave him dead.
He's not part of the main group. And it's already going to be hard enough in the season 5 trying to get a closure for all these people. There's a lot. So you got 11, you got Mike, you got Will, you got Lucas, you got Max, you got Dustin, you got Steve, you got Nancy, you got Jonathan. That's a lot of people. And you have Robin. You have Robin. And I didn't even say Hopper or Joyce, right? You have to close all of those characters up, right?
Mm-hmm.
You already have 80 Munson done. Why would you reopen that?
Yeah. As much as I liked Eddie as a character, I mean there needs to be consequences, right? I mean there needs to be final death,
Yeah. Some people need to stay dead for the emotional impact. If they brought him back, it would probably undo his. Not even probably. I think it would undo his sacrifice and the emotional impact of said sacrifice from last season.
So how about this? How about Eddie comes back as the mind flayer, right? And then he's the real big boss, right? And then so he comes back and he was a good guy, and now he comes back as the bad guy, and he comes to become the big bad guy. How about we do that? Doesn't that sound like something that will work? Or I mean, Marvel will love it.
Could
Marvel. Well, yeah. I'm right there with it's like he's gone. Let him be gone. It with everything that we find out up in the next episode, Max makes sense. Eddie did what he did. He
sacrificed himself, but he was only in season 4, guys. It's not like he was there. For all these times, like why are we doing this?
The hell with Eddie. But it's literally, I've been seeing it a lot on the internet, like you know, like today after I watched the episode, I started looking up a lot of like theories and ideas and stuff. And people were like, "Oh, it should have been Eddie. That would have been so like satisfying for the fans." I was like, I feel like it would have been satisfying for a fan because like it's a beloved character, but for the story, it doesn't make any sense.
Then why you doing Max now? Like,
yeah,
Sadie Sink is going to be a superstar too, guys. Come on.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. I've been seeing that too. Yeah. It's a lot. Like people want Eddie to come back, and I'm pretty sure the Duffer Brothers came out and were like, yeah, no, he's dead.
They said he's dead a long time ago. So it wasn't, they didn't hem a haul or nothing. And they didn't make you think about it or nothing. They said, no, he's dead.
Yeah. You gotta, I loved Eddie too, but you know, yeah, certain characters need to stay dead for the sake of the story.
Agreed.
And then why would you do all the stuff that you're doing with Dustin if Eddie's going to come back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Exactly.
Yeah. Like he needs to be the continuation of Eddie. You know, he even said like, "Oh, you're the future of Hellfire." Blah blah blah. Like he's, the next generation of Eddie, basically. So yeah.
Except he's smart and he won't be there for 7 years.
Yeah, that. Oh man, yeah, absolutely. But cool. Jump right into the last episode.
Yep.
Chapter 4, if it pops up. Sorcerer, what it's called. So the military tightens its grip on the town. Mike, Lucas, and Robin orchestrate a daring escape. Elle comes face to face with the enemy. Yeah, I mean this is, man. I mean, there's a lot more to do.
Dude, episode 4 is fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything else. Did you guys hear that the Duffer Brothers, they would and the director would not allow Noah Schnapp to know what's going to happen in episode 4?
Yeah, I heard about that.
I did.
They didn't want him to know what was going to happen for Will. They wanted him to keep his secret, so he got to that point. He was shocked too.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they kind of started to set it up. Wasn't it no, it was in this episode, right? Where Mike tells him like, hey, like,
I was thinking about
you're
this.
connected
you
too.
Be able to, yeah.
Yeah. So makes sense because if he's looking through your eyes, then shouldn't you be able to look through his eyes? And we've seen that in other movies.
That's
and
only Harry Potter. It says sorcerer and it's Harry Potter. I'm just saying.
Exactly. But yeah, this is if everything was setting up this episode is setting up the awesomeness that we're gonna get for like the next 5 episodes. Yeah, because this was so good. It was so good.
Oh yeah, the way that it ended.
What up, Derby?
Yeah. So what you think, Brad, man? What do you think about the final episode of part 1?
Well, like I'd say just to kind of begin, I liked the explanation for like where Max has been basically trapped in the Upside Down, or basically like Vecna's memories, so to speak, which is crazy. I liked that. I like the whole kind of Mission Impossible angle they worked with Dustin trying to get the kids out of that military base. That was cool.
Derek was like,
so he did the barn in this episode. I thought the barn was in the last episode, but yeah, he goes from little shit to wise sage.
And you remember why he did it and who really started it off. Because it was because when you're a good mother, you know how to affect the kids like that. And Joyce really affected him and told him, you don't have to be that. You can be anything you want. And obviously he wanted to be loved, he wanted to be liked, and he saw what was going on. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah. Same. Yep, I really enjoyed that. You know, because they easily could have made him a little shithead, and thankfully they didn't. So I kind of like that subversion of expectations. That was good. That was really good. I was happy they did that. And I don't even think I need to say this, but the way that it ended, holy crap.
100%. The way it ended was special.
That was bomb. That was so awesome. Yeah. And now I'm like, shit, gotta wait another 4 weeks. So like if I take back everything that I said about the wait killing my excitement, because it's been worth the wait. And the way that it ended, that last minute and a half, again, holy crap, like we are so back.
Yeah. Boy, right.
All right, so episode 4, I've been waiting to talk about this for a little bit, because what we got was really Will Byers' redemption. This all was about his redemption, him opening up to himself, realizing that it's not just about a boy or a girl or anything like that. You don't have to have that connection that way. Your connection is yourself. You have to love yourself first. So I thought that was perfect, the way they did that, and how Robin was able to explain, because Robin went through that heartache too. Because remember, the girl that Robin liked was in love with Steve. You know, that's how they became friends. So she was the perfect vehicle in order to do that with him, and to get him to start opening his eyes and realize that, because he's in love with Mike. I thought that he's ready to, like, you know, open, come out of the closet and say what's going on, but no, it was actually him actually trusting himself and loving himself enough to trust that he could be his own knight in shining armor. He doesn't have to wait for someone to come and try to rescue him. He's strong enough to, and he kept on saying it to his mom. He kept on saying, you know, I don't want to be, you know, just someone you guys are coming to save. I don't want to sit here and wait. I want to take a risk. And you can see that was the beginning of him maturing and being a real strong character. I think they've held back his character so long. Think about it. I mean, give him the bold cut, give him just being different than everyone else in every other episode, and us actually seeing him becoming something special was so cool. And then you got Elle on the other end going through what she was going through, and oh my god, when Hopper, when she opens up his jacket and you see he's strapped up with he's gonna blow himself up just to save her. I would rather kill myself. I will murder everybody in here to make sure you're okay. Dude, that hit me. That hit me. Once again, when you have kids and you realize I will literally sacrifice myself to make sure you're okay. No one's going to do anything to you. That's why he kept on being so protective over her, because he's like, dude, no, you're not. Nothing's going to happen to you. If I'm hurt, if I'm the one, that's it. I thought that was very cool. I thought that was just a very fatherly thing. And I'm begging, 11, call him dad. Let him understand that you understand, that you get what's going on.
Yeah.
You know, and then having the Sarah Connor moment, because it's just, no matter what she is, you know, she's Sarah Connor, right? It's just like, and you think about Stranger Things, you think about Terminator, and I thought that was a very cool moment in itself. And then the reveal, and you know, I think was it Kylie, was number 8, eight, whatever that she was. They hated that whole season and everyone thought this was a terrible season, but it made so much more sense. It was perfect to bring that character back at that point. And I can't go without saying the best thing is Max.
Yeah.
I mean, just was so cool with Holly and her explanation, and understanding more about Vecna and understand more about her and how she was stuck there and that she almost got out because Will had her thing. She was going to run through, and we're going to get that moment that we all saw at the beginning of episode 3. Like, oh, I wish we could have got it. You almost got it, but then the tape stopped, and that's what stopped her from getting out.
Yeah,
and,
that's sucky.
they just did a great job with all the stories. And I felt like all the characters mattered in this one. I loved it. I loved the Mission Impossible stuff. I love the kids, slowing down. I love the fact that Demogorgons were about to rip everybody's a whole new ass.
Oh man,
it was about to happen. And the fact that right then, that's when Will becomes this character who was so well done. The timing was good. I cared, and to a point where I wanted to watch it again. I just watched the episode. I didn't start from what I watched 4 or 3 times just to really understand what's going on. And I think they really out there with some Matt and Ross. You guys outdid yourself in this episode.
Yeah. The speech Vecna gives Will, before he leaves, and then Will kind of realizes what he can do. Mm-hmm. Oh man, like
he walks off like
you are like such a dick speech. It's basically like you're shit, you were shit, you are shit, you're always gonna be shit. It's like it was just such a demoralizing speech. Is like oh, you were so weak and easy and blah blah blah, and I was able to get exactly what I wanted from you because you were just a coward. It was like all this, like everything you said, I was like, damn, bro. Like, you're just
why are you doing it like that? Come on.
Yeah. But that's the thing, he needed to hear that, to realize I'm not who he thinks I am. I'm not who everyone thinks I am. I could be more.
Let you define me. Define who I am.
Yeah, because I thought that was like perfect. It was just like Vecna just this shit talking to him, and then like you said, then just walks off like a badass. And also, I love the way Vecna looks in this season compared to like last season. He just looks more, like demonic, like really messed up, So, but the ending was awesome. But I really liked Max's story. What she explained what happened to her and blah blah blah. And then the cave. I'm like, why is he afraid of the cave? Like, it's like the big question. I was just the whole time. I'm like, what happened in the cave? Like,
did either of you guys figure out that both Jim and Joyce were all classmates with Vecna?
Oh yeah.
And we're gonna find out that's what it is.
There's that they tease them or some shit like that, or they were the bullies, because we saw. This season, bullies being very,
Oh, screw that Andy! Screw him!
Oh yeah, he sucks.
Oh, screw him! Frigging pussy! Jumps like I thought I hated him for tackling Erica, tackling a little girl last season. But then he jumps a dude like what was it, 4 or 5 against 1?
Yeah. In front of his friend's grave. Yeah.
What up?
But yeah, I'm really curious. But that's another theory that a lot of people are saying is Vecna is actually Will's like dad. That Joyce and Vecna like hooked up or something. I'm like,
they know, they know who his dad is. His dad went off. We knew from season 1, episode 1, who his dad was, and Hopper knows who his dad is and all that stuff. I think that actually Joyce was not mean to him, and to the fact that he might even had a crush on Joyce.
So they're doing the Harry Potter.
Yeah, exactly.
They're doing the Harry Potter.
They've done it now. We already got episode 4 with Sorcerer. Yeah, like the dad was mean to him, but it had nothing to do with it. And he was upset, and that's why he went after it. And now we're gonna find out that he's the one.
Yeah. But I'm kind of curious to see what happened in that cave.
Past,
but just Max's story of everything, and then her figuring out how to get out of the memory, I thought was like awesome. It's like like it was like her death, or when Vecna beat her, I should say, was her escape out into like where she could like leave. So I thought that was like super super interesting, so I like that. And now I wonder what's gonna happen with Holly, going back to the house. Like she seems kind of like
her back into the belly of the beast. That was that's terrible.
And she's like, what do I gotta do? Like she's badass. And I think that's like a lot this season was like there's a lot of like badass women in this, especially in this season or this parts. You know, like
isn't it always been? Isn't it always been? Between 11 and even last time Max and Nancy from before, like all the girls in this things are becoming women and are badasses.
Yeah,
even Joyce, when you're not taking my son, like it's just what it is. I'm never
grabbing
letting
the axe and being a badass, you know, like But even like her reasoning behind it is like, you know, I didn't know you were gone for 8 hours because you know she was drinking and this and that. It was like, damn. So she's like, no, I need to know where you're at. So I'm like, yeah, I get it. You know, but
Jonathan is the one I feel like he's the one that has to give the sacrifice. Because he was supposed to be home when Will got snatched. I feel like no matter what, something's going to happen when Jonathan's going to be the one.
That'd be interesting. Yeah.
I mean, because how can Nancy have her sleuthing TV show, whatever you're going to have, if Jonathan's still there?
Yeah. I can see that. But I'm really kind of wondering, like, who dies now? Because I thought Hopper was going to die in this episode.
I thought he was a goner.
Yeah. Once he went into that behind that door, I'm like, oh, he's gone. Like, that's it. We don't see him anymore.
Yeah,
but
I thought he was done.
You guys got if you had 3, what 3 do you think are going to die?
I'd say Hopper, 11, or Steve.
Okay.
That's a good list.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good list. I think I agree with that. I can see maybe Will. But for sure Hopper, man. He's number 1 on my list. Like he's going to die.
He's kind of at the end of his rope. I hate to admit it.
Yeah. Like he's ready to die, you know, because he's ready to sacrifice himself to protect his daughter. They already teased it, you know, like you said, with showing the the bombs on his
But isn't that the reason why he might not die? Because that's too obvious.
It's too obvious. Yeah.
Just so like the 3 most important people in this in the entire show is 11 and Will and
same
Hopper.
Probably.
So
I would say Mike, but Mike's been pretty nothing the last.
Mike is was 11, so like that's just what it is. But I feel like Will's gonna be in a point where he might die, and that's why I think Jonathan's going to save Will because he's the reason. He blames himself, and he's not a big character. You know, he's the older brother. He's going to sacrifice himself to keep Will alive. So I think Jonathan dies. Okay. I can see Steve dying to sacrifice for Dustin.
That'd be cool.
I can see that.
I like that.
That combination to each other. You know,
Dustin's dying for sure. You just want him to die.
And either 11 or Hopper, one of them has to die, and one of them has to be to live.
Yeah. They don't both die. Hopper and 11. I can't see them both.
One
dying.
has to live. Yeah.
Yeah. Agree that. That Mike dies impacts Will and 11. I can see that maybe because he's been a nothing kind of a character. Maybe he does the big play at the end.
Hey, you mess up his mom. You almost kill his dad, and you kill Mike. That's messed up. And you snatch his sister up. That's messed up, bro. I don't know if that fan can deserve all of that. I don't know if that's what happened.
Steve or Jonathan. There we go. I like the Jonathan thing. Hopper. Yeah. I think for sure Hopper. I like the Jonathan idea where he sacrifices to save Will.
I think Hopper's going to be that guy who continues to try to sacrifice himself and doesn't die.
It never happens.
It doesn't die.
That'd be a good way to do it.
Because that way that you don't have to worry about it. 11 has her. They have this redemption that they both get to grow together and have that the father-daughter thing at the end.
Yeah.
Which means that Mike could be someone who dies, but I think Mike could die and Jonathan could die, and will anyone mess him? If it's Mike Johnson and Steve, does anything happen?
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. It's just, what do you think about like, is anybody gonna miss them? I was like, no.
You're like, oh, they died. Dang it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah. I like Dustin and Lucas are safe. I think they're both safe.
Mm-hmm.
They're both safe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dustin.
Yeah.
Lucas, yeah.
Lucas ain't dying. Because you know, he got one black kid.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
He gotta live. You only got one. He gotta live.
Yeah.
So 8 is dead.
8 is dead.
I can see 8.
Yeah. I'm really curious in what's gonna happen with that, with the sisters, back together.
I can definitely see 8 gone though. Sacrifice herself.
But even that might be interesting because if she sees 8 as a sister, but she's never called Hopper her dad, even though he sees her as a daughter. So and now is she gonna have to pick between her sister or her dad? I
think she'll choose Hopper.
I think so too.
Yeah,
but I think that might be a thing we see. That'd be kind of interesting. Because that's the only other person she kind of like
Mike,
like love, and Mike.
No, she loves Mike. Too.
She loves Mike. Like yeah.
I can see. That's what I'm saying. Mike might have to go. Yeah. Maybe you keep 11 and Hopper. And Mike goes.
Yeah. So fans don't like her. I didn't know that fans didn't like 8.
They didn't hear that episode. They thought that was such a waste of an episode.
Oh yeah, the one episode that she showed up in. Yeah, I know a lot of people hate that one.
And no one dies. The Winchesters show up. I expect
that. Cass comes in and says, "All right, we're gonna move them all out of here."
Yeah, right. Maria says, "I have a strong feeling that no one's gonna die. They have plenty of chances to kill a few characters already in the 4 episodes." Yeah, I mean, and then the Duffer Brothers said, don't think too hard about it, about how it's gonna end. So I think they're kind of telling you like, hey, don't make all these theories.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they took a character from the worst episode,
but they did it on purpose to try to make it mean something.
Yeah. Whenever they do it and it works, and if it does work, then that worst episode might not be so bad anymore.
Exactly.
So, yeah. She calls him Pa.
Pa.
We'll see how that works. But yeah, you guys got anything else, man? Because those are really good beginning of the final season.
Yeah. Well, my only other thing is, can we jump ahead?
4 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah, we already did Thanksgiving. This cut right to Christmas.
Yeah,
cut right to Christmas. Ain't no one at work here right now anyway.
Christmas, I really want.
Except for Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I look at it and I still think Vecna and the Mind Flayer is still going to be a big thing that we're going to talk about. And I wouldn't be surprised at the end of season 5, part 2, that Vecna dies and the Mind Flayer is left. And that's the big bad.
Yeah. Have we seen anything from the Mind Flayer?
Not for a long time. Just like we haven't seen 8 in a long time. And all of a sudden we're gonna see 8.
Yeah.
No, we just did. So
I would have to go back and remember the Mind Flayer because I really don't remember too much about him besides just being
the Mind Flayer is the big bad. So Vecna they're kind of like two sides of the same coin, but they're not the same.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, but that's why I say Vecna and the Mind Flayer, we're gonna find out Vecna's not the big bad.
Yeah. That'd be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be interesting if they go that
Here
route.
it is, right? In Stranger Things, Vecna and the Mind Flayer are not adversaries, but they're connected through a symbiotic relationship where Vecna is the mastermind and the Mind Flayer is its tool. After being banished to the Upside Down, Vecna, formerly Henry Creel, manipulated the Mind Flayer's chaotic hive mind energy into a more organized, powerful form. So the Mind Flayer is actually the thing that Vecna's using to control all this stuff.
Yeah, the Mind Flayer has been in the Upside Down, and Vecna just when he went there, he just used it.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I can see that, because if it's been like there the whole time,
what if Will defeats Vecna? Not 11, but Will defeats Vecna, and the Mind Flayer says they chose another avatar.
Yeah. The whole time Vecna thought he was using him, and you find out the Mind Flayer was using Vecna, and now you're like, oh, yeah, I can see that. I like that. But we'll see. We got what, five more episodes?
I think 5.
Yeah. But if it's 5 or 6,
I can't remember. I thought it was 4, 4, and then 1, but I don't.
I mean, 4, 4, 1 makes the most sense.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Let's see if I pull it up real quick. I remember we had the schedule. There it goes. Oh no! So you get
it's a 4, 5, 1.
4.
No, it's only 8 episodes.
3,
and
then 1.
Yep, 5, 6, 7, and then 8 is the last one. So it's only 8 episodes.
So there's only 4 more episodes, but we gotta wait 4 weeks for 3 episodes, and then like what?
1 week.
5 days after for that final episode. But we get all the long ones after that. You got to figure episode 5 is going to be an hour 43, episode 6 an hour 40, episode 7 an hour 58, which is the longest of all of them.
That sounds like the one that Vecna dies in.
Yeah, and then the last one is hour 50. So the only one that's been longer is technically episode 2, the vanishing of Holly Wheeler, was 2 hours, and that flew by. I feel like
it really did.
Yeah, I mean, all these episodes went pretty quick.
I think they flew by, like, really. Like, I'm so into it that it doesn't even feel like the episodes are as long as they are. It's like the Avengers Endgame effect.
Yeah, exactly. No movie premiere for the last episode. There is. I think Brian's gonna get his ticket in a few hours.
Get a ticket, Will. I cannot wait. It's happening.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, season 2 was the worst. I thought season 3 was the worst for me.
I didn't like season 3.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't dislike any of the seasons, but I think that if I had to say that there was a weakest link, it would probably be the 3rd season. I like them all, really enjoy them all, but I don't even like ranking them, to be honest. But I'd probably have to say that if I absolutely have to, it would be the 3rd season.
Yeah. Because it definitely didn't feel like 2 hours. Yeah. Yeah, season 3. Yeah, it just, I don't know. Season 3 just I don't know, they couldn't figure, I don't know, it didn't feel like enough was moving, I feel. Yeah. But either way, they fixed it, because season 4 was awesome. Season 5 is even more awesome so far. So, but cool. Anything else, guys?
Nope. I mean, hey, you got this 4-week break. Let's watch all the episodes again and just go one. It's all season 1, all season 2, all season 3, all season 4. So the first half of season 5, so you can really enjoy the second half of season 5.
Yeah, like Tamika saying, like, do it all. Start from the beginning.
I like it.
Yeah. The one we have to go to pay for and go to the theater better be the longest. It's not.
Yeah,
not by much. By 10 minutes, it's it's an hour 50. It's technically the 3rd longest. It's not so. But that's all right. But yeah, that's our discussion. We do episode breakdown for each of the 4 episodes that starts off the beginning of the end of Stranger Things. But we appreciate all you guys coming in, hanging out. If you're watching on the replay, leave a comment. Let us know what you think about this, the start of the season. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Some parts that you liked, anything that we missed that you want to talk about? Leave a comment. Let's chit chat in the comments. Appreciate all that, guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and come and join us when we talk about the end of Stranger Things, plus a bunch of other fun, nerdy stuff as well. We get into it. Vampire Lestat. We got so much stuff coming up. The Fallout's coming out. Man,
Fallout is
yes.
December 17th, I think it is.
Yeah, that's coming. So there's a bunch of shows and movies that we're gonna be chit-chatting about. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. But if you're watching on the replay, we appreciate all you guys coming in, hanging out with us. Stick around because we're gonna move on to our next topic for the night. All right.
Oof, man.
Yeah, we talked about that for like, I don't even know what time we started. Like an hour.
Yeah, a good while.
A full hour. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's for. I mean, you got to figure hour and a half, 2 hours, another hour and a half, hour and a half.
Mhm.
That's so crazy, man. Those what 6 hours?
Yep, 6 hours, and then that was just the beginning.
Yeah, 6 hours in 4 episodes. But it was good. It was good. I guess a lot of people are saying they think Lucas is gonna die. I just seen that right now.
I'll be so angry if he does.
You better not. It's only one.
In the whole town. There's only like one black family.
One black kid. One black guy. That's it.
Yeah. I don't think he dies.
No, I think he's safe.
That's Marvel. That's Marvel saying that. Oh, there's a black brother and sister. Only one of them can live.
Where's Ryan Coogler?
Exactly. Where's Ryan Coogler?
he directs one episode. And you're like, when they say like, oh, episode 7 directed by Ryan Coogler, you're like, no,
no. You know Lucas is dead now.
That'd be funny. Oh man. But you guys want to oh man. I guess my oldest son is like keeps like whimpering in his sleep. Well, he hurt his foot before we went to bed. And so he goes, Dada, it broke. Like, man, you like he like did something. It was like not even right or anything. So I guess right now I guess he's saying that his foot hurts. Like, jeez,
it broke and it's done.
Yeah, but that's his thing now. Every time like something hurts, he goes, broke. So you didn't break your arm, man. Relax. Oh man. There you go.
Thanks to
I
me,
appreciate you coming in. Yeah, thank you.
She got a great channel too, so yeah.
There you go. Yeah, go check out Tamika's Den. But oh man, spoke there. You guys want to do Zootopia, or you just want to call it a night? Do Zootopia like tomorrow or Wednesday or something.
As long as y'all doing it, let's.
I'll
be here.
I'll do it tonight. I'll do it tomorrow. Whatever you guys feel like doing.
I mean, I'm good with doing it now, but it's up to you. Like, I'm not gonna go to bed until like 2 o'clock anyway.
We can knock it out.
Let me get a tea then, and then let's get started.
Okay. All right. Go. I don't think it should be too long of a review. You know,
I'm good with doing it now.
It's a kid movie. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's
not in 3D. It was actually really fun in 3D.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I was gonna go regular, just like a regular screen, and I'm like, they have it in 3D. That could be fun.
Go see it. Yeah,
yeah.
But it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah. I really had a fun time watching it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of curious to see what Brian's kids thought about it.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're kind of at that age, you know. He's got what 11 and a 9-year-old now, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But they're at that age where like they understand, like, you know, well, at least start to understand some of the deeper meanings that, you know, Zootopia was getting into.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But did you stay for the post credit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of a nothing until like literally the last second.
Yeah.
Not if everybody's seen it.
I could have taken it or left it.
Yeah, because it sets up like a third one.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, but yeah. Oh, while we do that, I know Derpy was saying he was going to GalaxyCon, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. He's got a bunch of guests. Oh, it's coming to Chicago too. I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, speaking of, I gotta apply for some press passes for us for C2E2. I mean, I don't know if we'll get it or not, but we'll try. I want to do more like interviews. I know, like every year I always say it, but we never do.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't want to try to get some more interviews.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah. We definitely need to do that.
Yeah, I feel like it would be fun because I know Brian did the one with Concrete Comics. Yeah, that was a cool one. So.
Mm-hmm.
Do some more interviews, but see real quick, who's gonna be at GalaxyCon? Derpy's who I don't know. He said he's gonna see some people, but see Rosario Dawson's gonna be there. Simon Pegg.
What? Wait a minute, what? Is it this week in Rosario?
This is in Columbus, so it is this weekend.
I will jump for Rosario Dawson. I ain't say nothing but a word.
Simon Pegg, Ben Schwartz, Jody Whittaker, Matthew Lillard, Jamie Kennedy, jeez. Cheech Marin, Tommy Chong. He just kind of fell off.
Cheech and Chong are going to be there. What?
Chong, yeah, that's gonna be a cool one. Those guys, I don't ever see them at convention. That'd be a cool one. Carrie, was it Elvis? Elvis was his name? From Princess Bride. Dolph Lundgren is gonna be
Carrie? There. Really? Carrie's
there?
Oh my god. I love him.
Lundgren. Get He-Man. Get the original live action He-Man.
Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah.
Nice.
You got some voice Ross. I'm
gonna get my Robin Hood stuff signed.
That'd be cool. I love that Men in Tights. It's so good. Weird Al's gonna be there. That's pretty awesome.
Weird Al? What are we doing here?
Tyler Hoechlin, the Superman from CW. Mike Coulter's gonna be there. There you go.
Let's go. You had
Mike
me
Coulter.
at hello.
You're like, hey,
Rosario Dawson and Mike Coulter gonna be there, dude. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. If you get Mike Coulter saying Anzo's wrong, like that would be like the best.
Oh my god, I would do that so man.
Like have him do some like Sweet Christmas or like whatever
Anzo's wrong.
Yeah. Who else is gonna be there? Wayne Knight is gonna be there. Newman. Giancarlo Esposito, William Shatner.
Giancarlo's what are we doing? Why are we not there, guys? We need to go. We need to go now.
Gates McFadden, Jason Isaac's gonna be there.
Hey, Gates McFadden, Dr. Crusher, let's go.
Jason Isaac would be pretty cool. I don't mind seeing that. I mean, he's you get everything. You get some Avatar stuff signed. You get some I'll say Hogwarts, Harry Potter stuff signed. Let's see, Urkel's gonna be there. Billy Piper's gonna be there.
I like Billy Piper.
You said Urkel?
Urkel.
Jaleel White?
Jaleel White.
Yeah, I'd go. I'd probably go as far as say I'd go just for Billy Piper.
Yeah.
her
on the new Wednesday though was like I'm like
I've had a thing for Billy Piper ever since I was 14 years old.
Dude, I'll take a Saturday and do that, man.
Mm.
There's a bunch of other Kurt Smith, Bobcat, go.
What is it? What time is this?
GalaxyCon. This is the one in Columbus. Eman Estefandi. He's the guy who plays Ezra in the live in Ahsoka. He's the live action Ezra. John Wesley Shipp. Get the original Flash.
Flash, yeah.
Yeah. A few other people. There's a lot of decent. Jonathan Frakes.
I thought Shatner's going to be there. That's what I thought.
Yeah, he was going to be there.
Dude, Rosario Dawson. Look. I love my wife. But man, that'll be a tough decision. I'm like, babe, come on. We can make this happen together.
So you got a few Power Rangers. You got Michael Copin. He was on, I don't know which one. Was that Galaxy? I think Power Rangers Galaxy. Catherine Sutherland. She was the replacement for the Pink Ranger. Which she's been at C2E2 a few times when we went there, and
he was there 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, Nakia Burris. She was the replacement Yellow Ranger.
Yep.
And then I've seen her at cons all the time. Then a bunch of voice actors. Yeah,
I'm looking it up right now.
So that's a nice set of celebrities there.
20%
a
off
bunch of voice actors.
Tickets too.
Go meet Derpy. And yeah, a bunch of voice actors. Hey, you can meet Ahsoka with Rosario Dawson. Then you can meet Ashley Exton, whatever. The voice of Ahsoka.
Look, like, how much to pay for a hug? I'm a giant teddy bear. Come on, let's go.
Like, I don't need an autograph. I don't need a picture.
No, I'm good.
I need a 5-second hug. How much?
Exactly.
How much?
The good Lord is a lot of money. How about a pat him back?
Well, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, you get a bunch of comic book people. Dan Mora is going to be there. I can have him sign a bunch of my comic books.
Dude, I'm already looking at a single day pass. We can make a day of this.
This weekend.
Right?
We just go on Saturday. Come on, it ain't that bad.
Tim Jacobs. He did a lot of I think Tim Jacobs was at C2E2, but he did a lot of Goosebumps covers.
He was there.
Hey, look, Christopher Priest is gonna be there. You can smack him. How much for a smack?
Oh my god, yeah, exactly. It's like, I hate you. It's like, hey, can you sign this? I hate you.
That's funny.
Let me ask questions. So why do you hate T'Challa?
What is your problem?
Tell me why do you hate it? What about T'Challa? Just, you look at him, you say, you know what? I need a white Black Panther, because you've done it 3 times now, bro. You've done it 3 times.
That's funny. Yeah, a bunch of artists, but that's cool. And then all the pro wrestlers. Okay, like a fun Galaxy Con. I think they're coming to Chicago, or they came to Chicago.
They have that weekend. Was it the Nightmare Weekend?
Oh, the Nightmare Weekend. Was that when it was in Chicago?
Yeah, I think it was already in Chicago.
Yeah, I think so too, because I don't see any future ones.
Especially because C2E2 is not too long, not too far away.
March?
Yeah, it's late March, right? Last week of March.
Yep, end of March.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. No, there you go. Yeah, I was telling I gotta apply for those press passes, because if we don't get the press passes, then at least we can try to get some early bird pricing.
Shouldn't be giving me. Look, you know how much work we do. There's no reason for us to. I know he's doing.
Yeah,
there's no reason for us not to get the press pass.
At least one. At least one, man.
I be working my butt off. What talking about? We stream it every other day. There you go. Now, look how crispy you look.
There we go.
Look at that good man. Man, there we go. Say sexual chocolate.
Well, now I think this year we actually this might be the first year where the channel, the money we make from the channel actually can pay for our tickets.
Right.
If we don't get the press passes. So, oh man. But yeah, Derby, have fun, man. That sounds fun. Who are you meeting them? Yeah, I'm disappointed not having the money for special events. But the TMT cast from the 90s movies, yeah, I saw they're all gonna be there. He said they're having pizza party, watch party of the whole trilogy of the TMT movies for it's like $100. That's not bad, man. I mean, you get pizza and you get to hang with the people in the costumes.
How much? I spent just $100 on pizza, just on sausages and stuff like that, and then I get to actually be with them. No, man, I'll do that in a second.
That's pretty cool. Although you can skip the third one. You're like, I'm good with the third one.
You don't want to see Daniel's son?
Where everyone freaks out when I forget who one of them gives us like the human CPR, and you're just like, oh man,
no. Oh man, I remember that.
Yeah, that was a weird one. That was a weird one. Oh man, yeah. Have fun, Derpy. That sounds awesome, man. Take pictures, make a video out of that, bro. Do some recording.
I am disappointed I didn't go to Detroit or anything like that this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean Cleveland in March, including the April actress. Well, that'd be cool. That'd be fun.
Honestly, I'll tell you the truth. If it wasn't this close to Christmas, I would super go. Anyway.
Yeah.
I'll just make it happen no matter what. I don't care. I'm gonna go.
Yeah. I gotta look up I don't really know who's at C2E2 this year except for that one dude who did Absolute Martian Manhunter.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta look up how the other ones.
I haven't read up on anyone who's gonna be there yet.
But that happens sometimes, though. I mean, the problem with C2E2 is that a lot of times you don't see people confirm till later.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like at the beginning, you're gonna have Allison Seeley Smith because she's there every year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm forcing my father to go because everyone else is busy. Yeah. It's just a weird, whenever they do like December, but at least it's in the beginning of December and not like the week before Christmas.
So I got a guy, good friend of mine who could get me a DeLorean signed by what's his name? Christopher
Lloyd.
Lloyd, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you got that guy. He got you that.
You got me the Thanos glove, so
I glove, yeah.
So I can get a DeLorean signed by Christopher Lloyd. It's like, should I do it? I'm thinking about it.
That'd be kind of cool. Then you just gotta find Michael J. Fox. Like, here, sign it.
Well, apparently he signs everything. So
try to sign it.
Oh, that's so sad.
I know.
I would do it in a second.
Yeah.
There's no one being a C2E2. They might as well have a picture of us. The Spoiler King's going to be a C2E2 this year because there's no one.
Really? There's no one?
It's bad.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, wait until after the new year, when the new year starts, like January. I think you'll start getting a lot more people coming.
Was it Bessie Tulloch is like the headliner from Superman and Lois?
Yeah. Oh, damn.
She's the headliner.
Yeah. I know a lot of people are.
He's gonna be there. Yeah, he's gonna be there too. Yeah.
I think Reed Pop, the company that runs C2E2, I was reading that they're kind of not easy to work with. So a lot of celebrities are kind of like not dealing with them early on, and then like like you said, right before is when Reed Pop starts getting desperate and then starts cutting deals.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's the other one,
the one that over like in the suburbs and not in the city.
Fan Fest one,
fan whatever. Like I went to that one. Tickets were cheaper. Parking was much easier, and there was a lot of space. There was a lot of space, you know. So, and I took both of the boys, you know, to that one too. You know, we had fun. So, was it Fan Expo? I think. You know, Fan Expo. Yeah. So, but that one had a lot more like you know, people there for autographs and stuff. Brandon Fraser was there, or Brendan Fraser. Yeah. You know, I was gonna get Erica the meet, you know, picture meetup thingy, and she like no. I was like,
look at this, a standard, like if you want a selfie or autograph from Matthew Lillard, it's only $80. I pay the same thing for the regular signatures at C2E2 of the guys from X-Men.
Yeah,
Matthew Lillard is there. Oh, Vincent D'Onofrio. Okay.
That'd be cool.
$80.
80. Like I would love like to get all my X-Men signed, and then I saw how much the signatures was. I was like, ugh, never mind.
Yeah, make a choice every year.
Yeah, just one a year. Yeah. Well, because I have like you see Wolverine here, I got Storm up there, Cyclops is behind there, but I got them all except for Emma Frost. And I know you got Emma Frost behind you, don't you?
Yep. Right.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Oh man, can't wait for that Supergirl trailer.
Me neither. I'm really excited to see it.
Yeah.
You might as well wait, guys. It's going to take a long time.
Said, are you excited for the Doomsday Avatar 4 more?
Doomsday. No, I don't care about Avatar 4. Avatar 4 before 3?
I think it's the 3. Maybe? Yeah. But I'm excited for the Doomsday trailer in Avatar.
Yeah, exactly.
Go see that. Yeah. What are your favorite things in a comedy movie?
Delivery. I think that's what makes comedy.
Yeah.
That's really make or break. Line delivery and comedic timing.
Yeah. Yeah. Chemistry too. Because I saw people like comedians like together and they weren't good together. You know, but
yeah.
she came in and he goes, Avatar. F that Doomsday movie.
It's I do not have high hopes for Doomsday. I'm sorry.
Same.
I like to be as optimistic as possible, but it's gonna suck.
Yeah.
It's gonna be trash. I'm sorry.
I mean, I hope it's good. I mean, if the trailer is a good trailer, I can see people getting hyped for it. But right now, I don't think enough people are hyped for it.
Same. Yeah.
You know, yeah. And then if it's not a good trailer, then they're in trouble. Then they're in real trouble. So, but like you said, it's a mess, man. Like who wants to go see, you know, a trash pile?
Everything about it, like I said, just seems too reactionary for me. I do not think it's going to be a good movie.
Yeah. I got my doubts.
Yeah.
Good?
Yep. Alarm went off on one of my stores.
Oh, okay. All right. You gonna do this real quick?
Yep, let's do this.
We could
do it.
Quicker the better, actually.
Yeah, we could do this quick. Try to go quick. Oh, all right. Let me pull this up real quick. Yeah, we won't even talk about money. We'll talk about money later. I typed in Zootopia 2 cast and Shakira was the first one that popped up. I was like, okay.
I mean, you
were in it?
She's a gazelle, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
For the whole 5 minutes she was in it.
She was in there like 5 times. Talking about she was singing and then she threatened people and then stuff like that.
All right.
I bet you people go see that in Europe. You know.
Oh hell yeah!
Come on.
All right. Let's get going. All right, what is up? Welcome to Spoiler Kings. We have another movie review for you guys. We're gonna be talking about Zootopia 2, the big blockbuster movie of the weekend. So we're getting into our likes, our dislikes. We're gonna rate it at the end, and get into all the details. So we're getting into spoilers. So if you haven't seen it, make sure you go check out the movie, come back and leave a comment and let us know what you think about Zootopia 2. But before we get into all of our opinions, Brian, you got a quick rundown of what this one's about?
Definitely do. Detectives Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde find themselves on the twisting trail of a mysterious reptile who turns the mammal metropolis of Zootopia upside down. Testing their growing partnership like never before, even though it's only been a week, they go undercover in new parts of town to crack the case.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, pretty good breakdown. We'll get more into details as we go along, but we'll start off with Brandman. What you think about Zootopia 2? Or what were your likes about Zootopia 2, I should say?
First and foremost, I really like the idea of behind Zootopia. It's one of my the first one was one of my more favored animated movies that came out over the past 10 years. So I was kind of on the fence about a sequel unless they really, really worked hard on it, because a sequel to an extent on surface level kind of felt unnecessary for me, but I was open to it. And they did great. I liked the mystery element of it. I liked that we saw new locales of Zootopia. I like that they kind of continued with the themes that the first one had. You know, there were themes of kind of racism, social classes, social hierarchy. They did more. They did more with that. I liked the new voice additions. I thought it was funny to see Danny Trejo pop up as one of the characters.
Yeah.
Andy Samberg was pretty funny. Kehoi Kwan, if I pronounce it correctly, did a great job in it. I thought the voice acting was on point. Also, speaking of which, I think Jason Bateman needs to do more voice acting. He's got a great voice.
100%.
Yeah, I think a lot of the reason the character of Nick Wilde works so well is because of him. And for that matter, the same goes for Jennifer Goodwin as Judy.
Yeah.
They work really well together. It was really, really fun to see in 3D too. So I'd say if for anyone who's thinking about going to see it, check it out in 3D. It's a fun time.
Okay.
I'd say I liked it just as much as I did the first one, which is a movie I absolutely love. Fun time.
Yeah.
Really entertaining.
Okay. What about you, Ryan? What you like about it?
So I watched it with my kids and they were totally just enthralled by it. And the storyline itself was good. And I enjoy the idea that, the person the group of people that you think are the least desirable are probably the reason why you have what you have right there. Everything that you have is probably because of the person the ones you want to kick out of town. You wouldn't have this town if you didn't have them. And I thought that was a very cool thing in itself. And then that the people that are ahead in controlling things might not be the best people. They might not be the best people that have your best interest at heart. And that's something I can get behind. That's something that I could believe in. I think that's true more often than not. But it kind of worked on multiple levels. So like my kids liked it. I liked it because of those reasons too. And I think it showed multiple things. It could be things could be more than one. more than one thing. And I enjoyed overall the entire the story, and the fact that you had so many different characters, so many voice actors, as Brandman just said, and it looked cool. And and though I didn't understand how a couple of people like could be, I don't know, the relationships seemed not as I thought they were together a lot longer than they actually were. Like, so a partnership that you thinking like, okay, I can't live without this person, and then I was like, oh, I guess it's not as long as I thought. But whatever. I guess I still just enjoyed, even if after they did something positively, they still had to prove themselves together anyway, and they had to push the envelope themselves, because if they didn't, they would have been still stuck in that little box that they were stuck in before. So I mean, it's just a lot of positive things that are good for kids and adults alike. And yeah, this is a great movie.
Yeah. I'm right there with you guys. Like, the voice acting all around was awesome. Patrick Warburton as the mayor, as the horse. I was like, that's hilarious. Stupid. But he was wind dancer or something like that. But yeah, all the new voices were awesome, and everyone coming back, to do their voices again was also like pretty fun to hear all of them. But for me, like, the story I thought was really interesting, because I was like, okay, well, they're cops, they're gonna have to do another solving a crime, obviously, right? So I was worried it was gonna be a lot of copy and paste from the first one, and just like, hey. And it seemed like it was going to go down that route, but then it really opened up to like a bigger deal. It was a bigger case than what the first one was. The first one was very much, don't judge a book by its cover type of, ideas. This one was definitely way more socialist, or not socialist, but like social commentary when it comes to like racial supremacy and stuff like that. It was like, oh damn, like, okay, they went really into it. So I enjoyed a lot. And the like what you said, Brian, with the relationships, I was like, yeah, they only been together for like a short amount of time, but they make it seem like they've been for a long time, like much longer, because how close they are, and I'm like, I didn't mind that, because they really, like, in the first one, they learned to work together and they work well together. In this one, it's like, how do we work well together? Was it just a one-time thing or whatever? But them realizing they work together, off each other, So I thought that was like, really fun, because you can see it as like a partner relationship, as like a friend relationship, sibling kind of relationship. So it was like, they never like
as like, which one do you think it is? Was it romantic? Was it partner? What was it? Friend?
I think it was more partner, because it's Disney. I don't think they went past that line of romantic, but they were walking it though,
close, man. I don't know. Looking at her ears, the way they're dressed, the way he was looking at her a little bit. I don't know, man.
Yeah, they were tiptoeing on that line of romantic and not, but really were. Yeah, but yeah. I mean, either way, I think it was like a relationship that you can like transfer to like other relationships in your life, So that's what I really appreciated about that, But yeah, it just for me, it built on top of what the second one or what the first one did, and did it in such a way where it wasn't a copy and paste. So, and then the humor and the meta jokes in it were peak. Them making fun of Disney, them making fun of Hollywood, them doing like tributes to other Hollywood like classics, like him doing the Shining thing, in the maze.
That was so funny.
That was awesome.
Yeah,
that was like, awesome.
So and there was a few of those moments of like movie moments that they brought into here that I thought they worked. So the funny was really funny. But yeah, I'm sure I'm missing a few things, but that's about it for me.
Did you think the Lynx was going to be good or bad?
Oh, they're gonna be bad.
I mean, I'm talking about like the one who seemed like to be a good guy. Did you think that he was going to be good or going to be bad?
Oh, Andy Samberg's one, Paulbert, whatever his name was.
Paulbert.
I thought he was going to be good.
Me too. I thought he was going to be the like the black sheep of the family who turns out to actually be the
actually care.
Yeah.
That was a interesting twist, but yeah, a little disappointing, but it made sense. It worked for the story. That you kind of, even being the black sheep, you're still like part of the family, and you still want that acceptance. So even for him, it's like you were the bad guy. You being good was like, oh wow, but he still wanted to be a bad guy. So it's like, oh damn. So yeah.
I mean, if your entire family is one thing, you want to be like the rest of your family. So I understood why he was doing it, but yeah, he was a terrible person.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He was so bad. Oh man. But cool. We're going into our negatives. Any problems with the movie, Brandman?
The one really glaring one, and I know that we had touched on this just a minute ago. It felt like the Nick and Judy kind of hinting at the romance, like a blooming romance between the two of them, just felt obligatory. I would have been fine with them just maintaining their partner and friendship. I don't really think we necessarily needed anything romantic between them. And I really love the Zootopia movies. I love how vibrant and just fun to look at they are. I would have been fine with it if they showed even more of different areas of Zootopia. Like I can't get enough of it in that regard.
Yeah,
it's just a very fun world. So I would have sat through a longer movie if we got to see more. I think those are really my only two things.
Yeah.
Other than that, the hard work they put in was undeniable. It's nice when on surface level you don't think we necessarily need a sequel, but when they really put the hard work in, it really felt worth it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What about you, Brian? Any issues?
I think I'm gonna echo the whole idea that you have to have a romantic relationship no matter what. To Disney-fy something sometimes that means that you have to have that, and that's not just Disney. I'm sorry, it's more just movies. In all movies, you have to have some type of romantic relationship, and I didn't think that was necessary. And then once again, we talk about the length of time you've known each other. So like, why are we doing this? Like, and then the realistic way they treated another culture was hard for me to watch sometimes. And I also where did the rest of the reptiles live?
Oh yeah, I never thought. Where did they go?
When Brandman told me, said something, he said I could have like to see more Zootopia. I was like, yeah, where the hell did any of these reptiles? If this is all we know from this world, where are they? So I mean, these are small things because it's a great movie.
Yeah.
so there's not much to complain about, and these are some real small things because I enjoyed it. I enjoyed all of it.
Yeah, I mean, like when one of your complaints is, I want more.
More.
I need more info. That's usually a good sign. It's a good movie.
But I will say that there were a couple of dry, like there were like 10, 15 minutes periods that weren't necessary. I didn't think in the movie that, it was kind of just overdoing the same thing over, for a while. And I was like, okay, you could have gotten rid of this and that wouldn't complain about anything else. I would like more of the world answering those questions and less of some of the stuff they're doing. They're just standard Disney stuff.
Okay.
That's really small.
Yeah. And I'm with both of you guys where I wanted more of the world. It was like, oh, cool, we get this one section of
Mhm.
Zootopia, you know. Like I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind like exploring outside of the Zootopia city, you know, and seeing like how these other, you know where all the reptiles live and stuff like that. So maybe in the third one we'll get it, but I think the main one thing that I noticed right away was like I didn't like how like everyone turned on them so quick.
Yeah, that was super weird.
It was like
was
they
it too
literally-
realistic?
Yeah, that's
Too
too.
realistic.
You know, because as soon as like the rich people said like they're the bad guys, you know, pitchforks and torches, you know, but and literally a week ago they just saved the city, you know, and now they're like villains. So yeah, you know, but that's like kind of stuff you have to do to push the story forward. You know, they have to be on the run somehow. Blah blah blah. But yeah, that was the only one thing I was like, you know, and then the rest of the cops, how hard they were going after him. It was like, damn.
Right.
Like,
Well,
I
let's
feel like-
again, huh?
You know, well, I feel like it was part jealousy. They're like, oh, if I take out the guys who saved the city, now I'm the big good guy. So, but yeah, but it was kind of like realistic in that sense. But yeah. But I mean, there's a lot of this movie is very real world based, you know. So when it comes to like the political ideologies and stuff like that with some of these, so you know, corrupt politicians and rich people paying off politicians,
Exactly. and
you know,
or stealing. How did you get rich? Because you stole something.
yeah. If somebody wanted to give away for free, and you're like, well, I can make money on it. You
So
know?
what's history? It's whoever the winners say it is. You know?
Yeah. There's one line. There's a few lines in this one that were like really good. I can't remember because it's been a little like over a week since I've seen it now. But yeah. Another negative was the music wasn't as good as the first one. The first one, like Shakira, I think had like a banger. This one, she did not. So
But it was fun. I think all of that was fun. It was less about the music and more about just the spectacle of, you know.
Yeah, like I feel like the story was definitely like the main driving force with this one.
Yeah.
So, but when the brand man gets back, because he's got to rate in and call it.
Yeah, we're almost done.
No. Man, but I'm trying to think. Who's the voice of the beaver? She's like a Fortune Femister. I think she's like a TikToker kind of chick or whatever. She was hilarious. She was pretty funny. Her and with the what was it?
She's from Fubar.
Yeah, she's in Fubar.
Yeah, she's hilarious in Fubar.
Yeah, I know she's like a comedian. You know, but yeah, she was her character was pretty good. I enjoyed her character.
What up, Acres?
What? Would you rather play Alfred or Uncle Ben in Spider-Man?
Alfred.
Yeah, he don't die.
Yeah. Give me Penny. Let me be Pennyworth.
Yeah. What's better? What about Bob or Dirty Rotten Scoundrels? Oh, what about Bob?
What about Bob? I love What About Bob. What About Bob is one of the best ever.
Yeah. I'm sorry if I'm like burping a lot. I'm on like there's this new medicine and I couldn't figure out like I've been burping like a lot and I've been burping like not a good taste, especially at night. It's really fucking I hate it. And then I realized I looked up some of the things for my medicine I'm taking and it's like, oh yeah, because blah 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 does this to your gut. So you burp. I'm like, I hate it.
Wait till you had to like get like heartburn medicine.
Oh,
Pepsid AC or whatever that stuff.
All the heavy duty stuff. Yeah. I guess I burped in my sleep and one of my kids was in bed and I guess I woke him up because it smelled bad. I woke myself up because it tasted like horrible, man. It's like that sulfur kind of rotten egg one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I guess it was a really bad burp. And he goes, "Oh, Dada." He's like, that stinks. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, man. I had to get up and like mouthwash. Nasty.
So you stink too, son. How about that? How about that?
Yeah, but
all right, let's do our last two things and be done.
Yeah, finish things up. Let me find where all right. Cool. So let's finish things up with our ratings. Now, later, never. Now means you gotta run. Go check it out right now. Later, wait till it's at home streaming, and never means just skip it. Brandman, what are you giving Zootopia 2?
Oh, this is definitely a now. I really enjoyed this movie. Was so happy with how it turned out. It hit the ground running right away. Gives you a brief recap. You don't necessarily need to watch the first one in order to enjoy this one, but it definitely doesn't hurt. It's just a really interesting premise, and I think there's a little something for everyone, both kids and adults alike. The social commentary for adults, just the visuals and the spectacle for kids.
Mm-hmm.
I think that I think that the voice acting really helps it. I don't think it would have worked anywhere near as good had they not cast who they cast in these respective roles. I kind of want a third one, and based on how it's been doing box office wise, I think it's safe to say we're getting that third one.
Yeah. Oh
yeah. Yeah. It was just a fun time. It was a fun time. I love a good animated movie, and this was definitely one of them. So I could give it a now.
Okay. What about you, Brian? What you giving it?
Dude, this is a home run. And we all knew it was going to be a home run beforehand. So like, it's not now. This is, you should have saw it already. If you haven't seen it already, you need to go see it again. You need to see it before. You need to go back and see it then, and then see it again going forward. I'm definitely going to see this 2 or 3 times. I really enjoyed it. My girls really enjoyed it. This is probably my favorite movie of this season so far. Not Wicked, but actually Zootopia 2. So yeah, you get it.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to see when I'm going again, and I will.
Yeah. And as for me, I'm gonna give it a now as well. It was so good. Like like Brian said, I expected it to make a bunch of money, and it did. I really wasn't sure what to expect from the movie itself. And it was so good. It was so good. Animation, voice acting, story-wise, loved it. For me, I actually liked it than the original, and I love the original. I really, really like the original, and this one I thought knocked it out of the park. Yeah, and I'm probably gonna go see it again. I'll probably, hopefully, as the crowds start to die down towards the end of the year, I might go take my 3-year-old. You know, he's at that age where, you know, he can sit through most of a movie. Luckily, it's under 2 hours, so, you know, as long as the theater isn't too packed, we should be all right.
That's a good start. This is a good starting movie.
Yeah, because he loves the first one. He watches the first one, all the time. You know, so yeah, so I definitely gonna risk it and take my kid to go see it because I think he'll like it. You know, because I think he'll like all the animals, all the colors, all the fun stuff you see on screen. So yeah, but yeah, we're all giving it 3 nows. Mm-hmm. But we'll finish off with Rotten Tomatoes. So we all liked it. What do they think? We have 148 critics give it a 92%, which is technically certified fresh, and we have 2,500 verified ratings with 96.
Okay,
which is still not bad. That's like
it's really too low. It should be higher.
Yeah, right. It should be a little higher. But I mean, both of them in the 90s is solid, super solid.
This is what this is. This is a very solid, very good movie. So yeah, I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah. Then obviously the box office is crazy. You've got $550 million.
Right, $560 million already.
Yeah. So this is not
a contest. This is going to break $1 billion.
Yeah,
Easily.
100%.
Easily.
Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, definitely a fun movie to go see with your kids, during Thanksgiving weekend, upcoming weekend. There's not much really coming out, so go see it a few more times. I think you will not be disappointed because we all loved it. But cool. We'll finish that there with our Zootopia 2 review. We appreciate all you guys coming in, hanging out with us on the replay. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button right down there. Come and join us when we do other reviews, other trailer reactions, fun, nerdy stuff. And we appreciate all you guys in our live chat as well. We want you guys to stick around because we're going to move on to our next topic for the night. All right. Listen. What would you call your cinema chain if y'all that group made one? I'm horrible with name making, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. I mean, technically AMC.
See it again. I was like,
That's my initials anyway.
See, it is. See it again movies. Let's go.
See it again movies.
See it again.
Yeah, I like that. What's your favorite Zootopia new character? Man, I like the snake. He's my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
The beaver was good.
The beaver was. I liked Danny Trejo's character as like the lizard or the basilisk or whatever he was supposed to be.
Yeah. That was a good one.
Him running off across the water was so hilarious to me.
Yeah,
that was funny. He goes, what about you? He goes, I'll be okay. Because like you forget that they are animals at times because they're so human-like,
Yeah.
animated and stuff.
And then they do the animal thing, and you're just like, oh yeah, that was funny. Prefer the Lynx. We're not villains. I mean, somebody had to be. Exactly. Yeah. And it wasn't a coincidence that they were like the snow lynx where they're all white.
Mm-hmm. Especially in the storyline we got.
Yeah, exactly. For Zootopia, I liked all the puns and animal jokes and visual humor. Yeah, there was so many puns. Oh man, the comedy in this one was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Great.
Yeah, like the movie and enjoy the car chase, the city adventure parts. Yep. Would you guys see a Sneaky spin-off movie or the Beaver? I think the Beaver would have more entertaining.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Just have her go around doing stuff. And then she has the TV show, which I thought was funny, like the YouTube conspiracy kind of thing going on. I thought that was awesome. Like, yeah. So, all right, we're gonna get out of here. We'll save this one for next time, man, because that's it's a lot of thinking right now at 1:30 in the morning.
Yep, and I'm tired, and it's snowing. So,
yeah, it is still snowing out there. I got a front row seat of it right here.
Oh man, but cool. Let's get out of here. We appreciate all you guys coming in, hanging out with us. Appreciate Anzo jumping in, talking 100%. It. So always appreciate him coming in, hanging out. Make sure you go check out Anzo because I know Brian's gonna be on there where you guys do more of a scene by scene breakdown. I know you guys talk about Bel Air. Do you do the scene by scene for Bel Air as well?
We're going to because we went through the first 3 just real quick, but now we're going to kind of go through all of Bel Air. Since now we got to get 2 episodes. Yeah,
because hopefully Thursday we'll probably talk because there's 10 episodes, right?
Yep, 3, 2,
and the first 3, 2, 3.
By the time we get to Thursday, it'll be 5.
Yeah.
Let it snow.
Yeah. So Thursday we'll talk about the 5, and then next Monday maybe because there's probably not a movie coming out. Yeah, we'll talk about
the Avatar.
Yeah. Well, everyone's talking about the Hamnet and the Marty Timothée Chalamet Marty
Mhm.
Supreme or whatever. Everyone's talking about that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, y'all go see that. Let me know how it is.
I think Sully gave it like a 5 out of 5. He's like,
Really?
I think so. I saw it on was it Threads or Twitter? So
All right, I'll check it out, Sully. We'll see.
yeah. Well, cool. Yeah, let's get out of here. We appreciate all you guys coming in, hanging out with us. We will see you guys on Thursday. Have a fun week. Later.
Peace.